SoFloRadio.com, the South Florida Radio Network.
Live from Hollywood, it's the George Rodriguez Show on SoFloRadio.com. To get in touch with George, call 954-990-0036 in Pismo Beach. In Anaheim, call 954-990-0036. 954-99-00036 in Azusa, and 954-99-00036 in Cucamonga.
Little genre George.
Squirt, squirt. It's the certifiably insane John McKay, singing his way into the hearts of voters across the country.
Bum, 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 Iran. Bum, 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 Iran. Anyway, I think Iran is a great threat. The Iranians are continuing their efforts to acquire a nuclear weapon. Anyway, bum, 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 Iran. Bum, 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 Iran.
After a restful vacation in the Middle East paradise of Iraq, he packed a bag, Dad, and his cheeks to embark on a Beach Boys straitjacket tour.
Wouldn't it be nice to have mutually assured destruction so everyone can have bombs fall on their head? As your overlord, I will have no compunction to thank you for your vote by making you dead.
It's not nice to poke fun at the mentally handicapped, so let the old man wear out the war hero welcome mat.
My brain sunk down to my cheeks, where I stored nuts and many other things. There's plenty of room for my wallet, car keys, and even a wristwatch. Ain't I a crazy a-hole?
McCain's message is clear if you listen carefully to the voices inside his cheeks.
God only knows when we're getting Armageddon. They're my cigarettes. They're my cigarettes. They're my cigarettes. Sound with my mouth. They're my. I make it sound like cigarettes. They're my. I make it sound with my mouth. My cigarettes. I'm making sounds with my mouth. I'm making sounds with my mouth. They're my cigarettes. They're my cigarettes.
Wow. Hey, is my mic too hot or something, or is it just my headphones? Hey, welcome to a live show, and it looks like everything's working. We got everything, all the encoders are going, the cable, the TV, the wind.
It's an amazing
Boca,
thing.
Brit, live show. I know we haven't done one in like 5-6 weeks or something like that, and I'm not apologizing for that. I've had a lot of things to do and been under a lot of stress. We'll be chattering about a lot of things today. Suds is coming in. He'll be along when he's good and goddamn ready. And also Daphne Rose will be calling in at some point. We're going to be interrupting whatever it is that we're talking about. We'll just stop right in the middle and talk to the beautiful and talented Daphne Rose to promote the Lumpy Stew concert, which we do every year.
Lumpy Stew?
Even though I may or may not be going. I don't know. I'm undecided. I'm doing a lot of things differently these days because of the whole life change. And I'm not talking about menopause. Should I talk about? Should I talk about my divorce that I'm in the middle of? My lawyer says that I should not, but I guess it's okay to say that I'm getting one. And depending on how it goes, I'll be telling a story. How much of it I'll be telling on the other end of it, I don't know, because it really depends on how it goes. Because I've heard that these things can drag on. Dragon. Yeah. I have a I didn't wear my fire-breathing dragon hat today. I've a lot of things new. I've never gone through a divorce before. Like 3 years ago and change, I got fired for the first time in my life. When they were dismantling the Neil Rogers show. It was the first time in my life I was ever fired, and the first time in my life that I wasn't able to get hired just like that. Welcome to the new world. Never got a divorce before. This is my first marriage.
Well, congratulations.
Been, not married, but been with this person.
I've had two
for 25 years. I don't understand that. I don't understand how
you get used to it after a while.
Doing it differently. So I'm not gonna I'm not going to vent and tell any stories yet because how it resolves is yet to be determined. And I'm not a presumptuous kind of person, or at least I try not to be presumptuous. And I have nothing but the sincerest hopes that everything resolves very reasonably and civilly, and everyone can go their separate ways really happily. Although when you have children, you can only go your separate way so far. You're always going to have to be interacting with that person. To try to tell that to the youngsters when I hang out with youngsters, which I do. I drive the kiddie bus or the teen activity bus. That's me. That's the guy. I try to tell them that, the marriage, yeah, you can be married, you can be unmarried, but when you have a child with someone, as you know, Boca, you have to interact with that person all your life. You're going to be interacting with that person the rest of your life.
It is a curse.
Or a blessing, and it really depends. Because I know people that have children together, they were married, they got a divorce, they have children together, and they're the best of friends now. I've actually heard more than one person say, why, getting a divorce is the best thing that happened to my relationship.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny because I've heard a lot of people say getting married was the worst thing that ever happened to my relationship. So...
Well, look at me and the evil sex queen.
Exactly.
Split up.
I have never, and maybe you have. Have you ever... I'm sorry I'm grepsing. I wolfed down a French dip from Arby's yesterday. I'm on a budget these days. Those Arby's coupons are getting me through life. A $2 sandwich.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with a $2 sandwich. And you can buy like 10 of them.
and Arby's is one of the choke and pukes that isn't raising the price because of the election.
I've got making a list. Thank you for So pardon my grepsing and back to marriage. Because we're going to be talking about all that, and we got suds coming in, which we're all very excited about. I don't sound too loud, am I? I'm like looking at the board. Hello, talking. Audio check.
Over here. No, it's fine.
Audio online live mic check over here. So yeah, I'm going through that. It's very stressful. It's very traumatic. A lot of crying, a lot of drinking and crying. I don't want to think about it like a failure, but it's hard not to because I really did try.
Well, that'll teach you for fooling around with that Broadwell broad.
I don't even know.
Do that again.
I don't get that joke.
I thought she had everybody.
What's a Broadwell?
Paula.
I don't.
The one that Petraeus was banging.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that goes
I'm
into
not in
big
current events mode yet. Listen.
Who cares column.
And thank God for the Daily Show. We'll be talking about that. My schedule, I'm multitasking like I've never have before. And, I'm a lot of things are slipping through the cracks. I'll watch like 5 daily shows, like a week's worth of daily shows all in one sitting. Thank you, Hulu. And my streaming doohickey over there. I don't have time for things. I'll watch 2 or 3 Boardwalk Empires in a row, 2 or 3 Walking Deads in a row. I'm not caught up on either one of those 2 things.
Really?
I think I'm 1 episode behind on Boardwalk Empire, and I tried to be all caught up, and just the forces conspire against me. I've got way too many things to do, way too many things going on, and you know how it is. You have to take care of things in order of importance, and money, family, and then Boardwalk Empire. And unfortunately, the money thing, doing things that get me paid, and doing things that I have to do that I enjoy doing with the children. That has to come first. Isn't that right, Daphne?
With the children, absolutely. As a matter of fact, there's going to be some coming in here anytime. I don't know what happened to my kids.
Oh, good Lord. Your children.
I know.
Evil, foul little jits.
They're coming. They're coming any minute now. I'm a little frightened.
To jump on the bed. Yeah, they're a terrible trio. Your children.
So I'm going to have like 30 of them come in here shortly.
Oh, those children. Oh, because that's right. You're teaching. I don't even know what time of day it is right now.
I'm not sure either, and I don't think they do either because they haven't showed up for class, and I have no class.
Daphne's that beautiful music teacher that all the boys have a crush on.
Oh, I have so many little boyfriends. It's awesome.
I can only imagine.
They're so adorable.
Yeah.
No.
Why? I would. Yeah, you would warp my brain if I were one of your students. I'd stalk you.
Your brain is warped, honey.
Well,
that's okay. I'd straighten it out.
Thank you. Welcome to the show, Daphne. You're calling to talk about Lumpy Sue, which we talk about all the time.
Oh my gosh. Lumpy, bumpy, lumpy, lumpy, bumpy. She's not grumpy. She might be a little humpy. Slightly dumpy. And maybe frumpy, maybe, but really, she's she's happy. Happy
Yes.
Lumpy.
A week from today, next week. Right?
A week from today, yeah.
Yes,
on
I have a
Friday.
calendar on the wall. I cheat.
Starting about right now at about 10 after 12, about 12 o'clock. We're
I heard,
going to fire up the Barbie.
Open
No,
mic
I'm
at
not gonna do
10:30, right? Is that the usual
that.
routine?
Oh, open mic at 10:30. That's going to be great. We had some wonderful people show up to tune us to audition. I hope they come back for open mic.
Yeah, I'm going to be there to do
so
my
many good
my
people
gangster rap right
that we
there at
couldn't-
10:30. George Rodriguez, bitch better have my money. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's Fatty Meats. I have to show up as my gangster rapper identity. I'll be wearing a lot of gold chains. Not real ones.
And
I just spray
little
paint.
T-roller.
So who have you got? Talk about the lineup.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's a gentleman named Little Jack. It sounds like an Indian name.
Sure does.
He's very impressive, and he's bringing a trio there. I'm very excited to welcome back Diane Ward again this year, one of South Florida's most wonderful songwriters and musicians. She's going to be going on. We also have somebody new to the show called. His name is Joel Zoss. He's a fantastic songwriter and author. He's going to be playing and doing his thing. There's going to be a bluegrass group named Doug and Andra. There's also going to be oh no, here they come!
Oh, no, the
Dr. Bob and
kids!
Little Criminals. They're coming to take me away.
Oh no.
The
Romo's
children.
going to be there. Yours truly, Miss
Yes, of
Daphne
course, the
Rose,
beautiful and
gonna be
talented
singing
Daphne Rose.
Sweetly, baby.
Of course.
Lots of prizes, lots of fun. Everybody say hi, George.
Sure.
There you go. You got
Oh,
one,
they're
hi,
so
George.
sweet. It doesn't last, unfortunately, does it?
Let's see what else is happening there. The taiko drummers, the big
Absolutely.
drums are coming. These drums are as big as we are.
They're
So-
bigger. They have a giant drum on wheels.
Where are you going behind me?
I bet you get tired of saying that.
George, they're all here. I see Liam. I see Olivia.
Aw.
I see Lila. I see Peyton. They're all here.
How
So,
sweet.
Everybody say, George
Little Terry.
Rodriguez, we love you. George Rodriguez, we love you. Okay,
That's
they're
like,
four.
boy, they just do whatever you tell them, right? Too bad that
Yeah.
doesn't last.
George, no, we love you. All right.
If they only
I
knew.
gotta go. They're here.
I know you do.
Love
We'll be
you.
talking about Lumpy Sue for the rest of the day. Maybe we'll have one of the other agents call in. All to benefit Habitat for Humanity, by the way. Reynolds Park, day
that's
after
right.
Thanksgiving,
We spent a lot of money.
10:30.
We put some roofs on heads and maybe one on mine.
Yeah,
no,
man.
on houses. Okay,
Okay.
bye now. I love you.
Love you
Bye-bye.
too. Have fun with the children's. As much fun as you can possibly have. Daphne Rose, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you say Peyton?
Now that she's off the air, I can tell you what the real deal is with Lumpy Sue. All right, it's a free hippie fest. Is what it
was
amounts
one of the
to.
kids named Peyton? Because
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
he has a nice place. Sorry, I had to.
Before we go on and start distracting ourselves or each other even more, because I do want to do justice to the Lumpy Sue thing. I didn't know I would have arranged for 'cause every other year we've arranged for Daphne and or some of the other performers to be in the studio performing, and these are good people, not like the ones that you hate. These are actually professionals that wish that they could make a living at this.
Yeah.
Well, Daphne's amazing. She's been on the show 2 or 3 times. The video performances are right there on the SoFlo Radio YouTube channel. Check it out. A lot of good YouTube videos of current shows. We're starting a new thing, posting all of the shows that we film, scam, whatever you want to call it. What do you call it when you webcam and then record?
You webcam.
All of the shows that we record here in the studios, we're going to be posting on the SoFlo Radio YouTube channel. Thank you, Luis. And that includes John Etch and the Sports Heads, which is live every Sunday night here from 8 to 10. By the Glass, which was last night, 6 to 7. Remind me to talk later about By the Glass and Does Wine Make You Fart? Because
Potential bit there.
either that or it's a coincidence, man. It's the sulfates.
Is that what it is?
Wine has sulfates, and an active ingredient in farts is sulfur, is it not? Or can be. Right, when you smell a really rank egg fart, it smells like sulfur.
In the shower, maybe.
Does it not? Anyway, we'll get into that later. So Lumpy Sue Music Festival, Reynolds Park, right there in North Miami. Google it. I don't even know. You know, in the old days when you used to have to give people directions to stuff? If you don't have a computer, then you're not listening to this show. Or a smartphone. So that just eliminates a whole swath of troglodytes out there. Hey, you Amish people, you can't hear my show? Well, nuts to you.
Do I plug this in?
Everybody else, and this is the very focused and tight demographic that we have, are technically EPT by definition, or they wouldn't be able to hear the show. Reynolds Park, Google it. It's right there in North Miami, North Dade, I should say, 100 and something or other. And it's got that hill with like a little castle. It's not a castle. It just looks like a little watchtower or something like that. Kids really like Reynolds Park. There's a big playground there. And they take over the area right by the boathouse, and the stage is just right there on the ground. And people bring lawn chairs, blankets, etc. And you watch the show. And it's free. And they raise money by selling raffle tickets. And a lot of people have donated raffle tickets. I don't have any material here, but it's for charity. It's Habitat for Humanity. You just go and enjoy the concert for free. Take a little cooler. Take a little picnic basket from 10:30 until the evening, until about 5 or 6 o'clock, until about to get dark. Whatever time it gets dark these days. I know it just keeps changing.
I like the sound effects.
And
for the
enjoy
show.
a nice concert, all acoustic. I mean, they have amplifiers. You understand? They have
They do?
Well, they have microphones and things like that, but no electric guitars. You understand? It's acoustic instruments.
yeah.
I mean, I think Daphne will play her electric piano. But you're not going to hear any electronic music.
I wanted
there.
to ask her what she taught in the music class.
Oh, which
Is it
music?
just general appreciation, particular instruments, or
Well, it's a kids music class, and if I recall, that's a lot of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
could be. It's
That's where I learned "Dust in the Wind," and
speaking of dust in the wind.
I know.
She's lucky she's got a job. They don't want music teachers anymore in the school system.
Well, she probably works for the free lunch.
Oh, is that what it is?
I remember the child, because you could hear the age of the kids there, the little kids. It's a lot of, you get a tambourine, and here you get this melodica. You remember the melodicas? You blow into them and make sure you clean them off with alcohol afterwards.
By M&E.
And they do a lot, the music participation, appreciation. By the way, coincidence? Because I went to school down here as a little child, and all my childhood music teachers were all hippies, not unlike Daphne. You understand? They all,
Right.
The acoustic guitar, peace, love, and happiness. Daphne's got a pair of bell bottoms with flowers on them.
Yes.
Anyway, I just distracted myself.
Because you said pair of. Where do you go from there? Bell
I
bottoms.
bet you, I wish she wears a bra to school.
We're going right
only
now.
to school and to shul. I bet she wears a bra to temple. That's about it. She's a beautiful lady. If you want to see what she looks like, you can see her performing beautiful music live right here in the studio on our YouTube channel, SoFlo Radio YouTube channel. Just Google it there. And I'm thinking about, instead of putting today's show, the video part, behind the 99-cent download wall, putting it on the YouTube channel also, to just draw some traffic to it, because we have a lot of good new fresh videos on there. And if you're wondering why I have my finger all the way up my nose today, I can't stop it from itching. And no joke, no coke, no nothing. Boy, I wish I could afford some cocaine right now. I wouldn't buy any with it. I just wish I could afford it.
Yeah.
What do you call someone with cocaine?
Daryl Strawberry.
Employed.
Yeah.
You must have a job. It's like,
Yeah.
that's how it's going to be at the party. Somebody comes up to you, hey, want to do a bump? When did you get a job? When did you get a job? Where's your job? You must have a really good job. Not like some school teacher, not some school music teacher. But I first heard of and learned the words to Dust in the Wind from Redland Elementary, hippie Birkenstock wearing, strumming acoustic guitar music teacher. I don't remember his name. He had a beard, hair that looked like he'd never washed it. Mm-hmm. And he was great, nice to the kids, all into what he was doing, teaching the kids music.
Here's my version of Dust in the Wind. Or wind in the dust.
That's the dusty fart there,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. And so there, Lumpy Sue Music Festival, all acoustic music festival, once a year, Reynolds Park. Did we cover that? 10:30, a week from today. I don't think we'll be doing a show a week from today because, well, I mean, we do a show once a month, maybe.
No,
I want to
it's-
do it a little bit more. Need to get a spot jockey, somebody will work for free, just like everybody else in radio. But, next week will be the day after Thanksgiving, and I will probably be at the Lumpy Sue Acoustic Music Festival.
Yeah, no show next week.
No.
Maybe in December.
Yeah, some kind of a Christmas special or something like that. And maybe I'll throw some live shows on a little bit differently, playing a lot of music, because I'm experimenting and shopping around for different streaming services and shifting our delivery method to be A, all-inclusive, and B, include music rights.
And
their streaming
if we do a Christmas special, we can all wear, and I have one, a yellow V-neck sweater, just for the
Okay,
Hollywood
and
spirit.
we should
Christmas spirit.
think of maybe a Christmas song that we can, because we have a lot of Christmas song parodies.
Oh, yeah.
And we can sing it live. I just discovered the other day that I have a 1-octave vocal range, but not a complete octave. It's like it's not the notes, my vocal range, they're not all in a row.
There's Mo low and Gildy high.
Okay, I could do Molo. Molo.
Mo.
They have a holiday Mo. We have a holiday. We could do a Mo medley, which we call Modleys, on Christmas. I just need a little bit of practice.
We can do that later.
I did. Just Daphne, I was referencing my gangster rap routine. I went to one of those auditions at the Tuna Restaurant, which is down near Granolds Park. It's on Dixie on 100 and something or other.
Why do you keep handing me
And
this?
Daphne's foul, evil jit children talked me into getting on stage and auditioning.
There's one of those in Wilton Manors.
What, evil jit children?
At a tuna restaurant.
Do they serve fish at that one?
Yeah.
I don't know what went climbing up my nose. I think it was a boll weevil. So anyway, I go down there to hang out with Daphne and her family, and people. I bring people, and we're having a good time sitting at the outside table. And Daphne's evil, foul, just nothing but trouble children say, "Hey George, you got to do your gangster rap." Now we're on the outside stage area, the outside stage and observation area, the outside bar of this place, and everyone who's auditioning, of course, is all crunchy, hippie, Puff the Magic Dragon,
Kumbaya.
to one extent or another. Yes, exactly. Peace, love, and happiness. And here's the thing. At what point did the hippies get fitted for the 10-foot electric butt plug? Because boy, howdy. I'm going to be doing more with the rave community because those are the nice people now.
Oh, yeah.
The hippies, I don't know if it was something that happens chronologically. You turn a certain age, or if it was a date on the calendar where all the hippies went in and got fitted for a butt plug because they don't got no sense of humor anymore.
No. Well, you mean like Jerry Rubin?
Yeah, exactly.
Look what happened to him.
Like when we had Flash here from Normal on that Smokin', I wonder if we're portraying the right message. He's got a giant pot leaf on his T-shirt.
Well, everybody's self-important. It doesn't matter what the topic is.
But lighten the F up. So the Daphne's evil children, they're just foul, wretched little trouble-making creatures. They they talk me into, and of course I'd had a couple of drinks. So let's ply this old man with alcohol and make him do something stupid. So they talk me into doing my gangster rap routine. Come on, George, we'll be your band. We'll be your band. Daphne's children, as you might have guessed, they're musical.
Because she's a music teacher.
It's coincidence.
Okay, they all added
She's
up.
not just a music teacher, but there's a room in her house that's just like a giant room, like as big as this whole area over here, bigger, and it's just got instruments everywhere, hanging from the ceiling, weird things, didgeridoos, the rain sticks, guitars all over the walls. It looks like a band's storage room. There's a baby grand, several electric pianos, a full trap set, bongos, conga drums. She's got a glockenspiel. Everything that you might imagine. It's just like an instrument graveyard in there. So that the kids grew up in that environment, so they can play anything.
Does she have a theremin?
No, but would you like a vitamin? No. I was listening to theremin music the other day. How psychic is that? So the kids, the two older ones, like, come on, George, I'll play bass and I'll play drum. We'll be your backbeat. Come on. We'll set it up. And I was not going to, but then since they were part of the backup band for the people auditioning, the oldest son, who I call Simon Chipmunk, he gets on the microphone and he introduces me with my rapper name, Fatty Meats. And now we have a special performance by everyone's favorite rapper, Fatty Meats. And they push me up to the stage. Well, I didn't get one verse deep into Bitch Better Have My Money before I didn't get one sentence into it before the Sour Pusses kept coming on, and they yanked me.
They did? They
yanked me off the stage, these humorless mumsers.
See, you'll never get on an Idol then.
No.
Your dreams are dashed.
I only know 2 songs, good, well enough, and by that I mean the lyrics. Without having to read along.
Mm-hmm. Chuck Barris might have you.
Bitch Better Have My Money and Policy of Truth by Depeche Mode. which would not have been appropriate either. I probably would have got yanked off the stage for that Euro pop, Euro synth pop. There's no acoustic guitar in that. So anyway, if you would like to see these uptight hippies perform, Lumpy Sue Music Festival, day after Thanksgiving, a week from today, Reynolds Park, right there by the boathouse. Bring a picnic basket, bring a cooler, bring a big bag of weed, bring your whole family. It's a family affair. There's a playground right there by there. That's probably where I'll be spending most of my time because my short attention span daughter's going to be like, all right, I've seen enough hippies. I want to go play in the playground. Although she's a big fan of Daphne.
Just don't wear that raincoat again. That's all.
The raincoat? Yeah, it gets me into a little bit of trouble. It's reversible, my raincoat.
It is?
Yeah. You should see what's on the inside. 1225 on all reversible radio, SoFloRadio.com.
Are you online?
Well, I don't go in for that computer stuff.
Then we're not interested in you. SoFloRadio.com. Put a team of professional consultants behind your home or business computer with Key Information Solutions, providing solutions to your internet and computing needs while keeping you on the cutting edge of technology. Preventative maintenance and networking support, hardware and custom-built computers. Let Key Information Solutions be your personal tech staff for your home or office with affordable hourly, monthly, or annual rates to fit anyone's budget. Call Key Information Solutions now, 954-973-3374. That's 954-973-3374. Or visit keyinformation.com. SoFloRadio.com. Filling the...
There's no void to be filled.
Filling the ever-expanding radio void. SoFloRadio.com. Give us a call at 954-99-00036. Skype name SoFlo Radio. Mobile users call 954-990036. Senator John McCain doesn't need throngs of cheering fans in Germany. John McCain has several supporters trying not to nod off right here in Ohio.
Hello, my friends. I just ate a soft meal here at Blouse's Wiener and Schnitzels, my friends, with my friend, Lindsey Graham.
Hello.
Yes, he's my Smithers. I enjoyed the meal, my friends, especially my dessert of chocolate-covered Feldine. After I eat, my friends, I like to sing when my diaper is full. This old man, John McCain, he's got water on his brain. Yeah, I'm a whacked-out maniac who is much too old to campaign for anything. I wish I could just go home. I need a nap. I'm tired, my friends. I can't beat that guy.
You're on your mark. Get set for All American. 77 WABC.
Hello, my friends. I'm John McCain, your candidate for smart shopping with Super Shaver deals. This week, my friends, save on prunes with Sunsweet, packaged or strained. Your democratic choice. Only $900. Buy two and get one free with your Super Shaver card. Still constipated, my friends? Save on applesauce. My personal favorite, Plot's applesauce. On sale this week with coupon. Oh, and it seems, excuse me, ma'am. Will somebody clean up on anyway, I'm John McCain, and I approve of the Super Saver deals at Food Fair. It hurts when I move.
Oh, and that's it? We do have a lot to talk about, and until Suds shows up, and then we'll just degenerate into chaos. I have no idea. Suds has been so funny on Facebook. Do you his Facebook
At
and
the
his
Suds
tweets?
Coleman Show on Facebook.
Every time I read one of those posts, I laugh and then I curse him. Why did you save that for when you come over for the Spick and Suds show?
And of course, it's followed by the Keith Olbermann Show.
The other day.
He has a lot to
What
say.
was his post the other day? I almost coughed up a lung. Spoiler alert, we all die in the end.
Yeah.
Something
Damn
like
it.
that. Spoiler.
That's the best show on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, Suds Coleman, like him.
Yes.
And
like him, friend him. By the way, that's the only way that you'll ever encounter him.
It's the virtual Suds.
So many people. Suds is that, he's very understated, he's humble, and he doesn't, I don't know. He's not the kind of, listen, he goes where he goes. He goes to the bars. If you know where he's going, you can encounter him there. But he doesn't just run around publicizing all that. Like some of us. I'm here, I'm there. You look at my Facebook. Oh, look, there's George again. There he is with another drink in his hand. By the way, if you see a picture of me on Facebook with a drink in my hand, someone else bought it for me. I've been doing a lot of heavy drinking lately. My friends have been rallying around me and, just helping me through this very difficult time, both emotionally and financially. To that end, they take me out and get me all liquored up. But lately they've been saying, hey, man, be careful before you tell George you're going to get his drink tab. Count your money. Make sure you have enough.
Yeah.
George is drinking more than 3 sailors these days. And that's not necessarily a good thing. I actually had to scale back. I went out. I forget when it was. It was the night of the Guar concert. I went out with some friends, and I got too drunk and passed out at the bar. Put my head down and went to sleepy bye. Woke up, the place was empty.
Nobody knew your name?
Nobody knew my name. Had to go out and call a cab. My friends who were all drunk also said they looked for me. I said, I was right there. You must have walked circles around me. Yeah. But I'm used to being the invisible man. That's always a handy.
Oh, you were just doing an impression of Dick Robertson.
I was Dick Robertson. Gonna school of broken dreams and scam. Shouldn't knock the Connecticut School of Broadcasting because some of our radio shows.
Yeah, please go enroll.
We have refugees. We're here for you. To all the people that are currently enrolled in the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I would like to extend the warm and open arms to the burning barrel of broadcasting.
That's what's left of it, boys
Welcome.
and girls.
We've got a place for you. We've got a pair of fingerless gloves made from old socks.
Uh-huh.
We've taken a pair of old tube socks and cut holes in them for you. Your first pair of tube socks are actually a matching pair. We can't promise that in the future.
Yeah, look what happened to me. I can't afford pants anymore.
But no matter how disappointed you are at the nature of the broadcast industry, and when you realize that you spent a lot of time and a lot of money on a pipe dream.
Emphasis on a pipe.
Come to us.
The pipe you'll hit over your head for doing
This is the homeless shelter of broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for you. This is the mission.
Yeah.
Come, bring us. You're poor, you're hungry, you're brokenhearted, you're weary.
Right here, ladies and
Here
gentlemen.
you are, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for you.
Just in time for the holidays, too.
That's right. We'll definitely do a holiday special. Maybe more than one. I'd like, and the greeting card company arranged it that way with one holiday per month, more or less. So we'll do at least one show per month. I would like to do one show per week, but each show that we do is going to be a little bit different formatically. And I'm going to start when we do the new streaming thing. I interrupted myself before. When we get the new streaming services that we're thinking about getting, I'm going to play a lot more music. Like, remember those music shows that I used to play on the holidays? I didn't want to do a regular talk show when Neil was taking the holiday off, and I knew that everybody would be driving around going to the park or the beach, so I would play music. And the common thread to the music that I played is either something that's so new you haven't heard it, something so old you forgot it existed, or something that just fell through the cracks. Maybe 10, 20 years old, and nobody remembers it because it was so obscure and for some reason it didn't make it. You know why? Because the suits that determine what you're going to listen to, they didn't like it, or they weren't paid the appropriate amount.
They'll decide what you hear on the air.
It's all pay for play, and they were not appropriately compensated to play that particular piece of music. Other people choosing the music for you. Although the internet is very liberating and very emancipating. Not only can you hear undistilled music, I love Pandora. I listen to us and Pandora all day long. I just go back and forth. The Pandora plays, and then I pot up whatever we're playing to make sure that it sounds good, listen a little while. If I listen to talk radio all day long, I'd probably go nuts.
That's why I'm nuts.
Yeah. Well, I like music because, and especially instrumental stuff, soothing stuff, so that I can sit here and get some work done with. Because if it's something punchy or sing along, and then I'll start singing along, or I'll get up and start dancing, or I'll get up and start spinning those spin balls. I should probably talk about that. Give Jimmy a plug. This is my new thing I'm learning how to do. Have you heard of poi? Excuse me.
Poi?
The Polynesian art of spinning balls of flour.
I thought that was a food.
On a string. Well, that too.
You know, I never had poi.
Okay.
Is it good?
I think it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. No, I don't know about the food poi. This is the balls that you spin poi. I suppose during a commercial break or something, I'll just go do a demonstration.
Well, when it comes to spinning balls.
Anyway, you've seen this. You know how when you go to a rave,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
the kids are spinning glow sticks, or sometimes they're spinning balls that light up. Those are poi. It comes from Polynesia. They take these bags and fill them with, I don't know, cornstarch or something, sand, and they spin them around in all kinds of weird and interesting ways. Well, I'm taking classes.
Why poi?
That's what they're called.
Oh.
So there are other. I mean, the spin balls are called spin balls, but technically they're poi. But you call them spin balls because that's a trademark, and because they light up, and they're made like with really cool finger holes. I should get them while I'm talking about them.
While you're gone, I'm going to do my impression of Mayor Bloomberg attempting to speak Spanish. I don't know if you did you catch that? When he went during after the hurricane, he made an announcement with that. Speaking of sign language, did you see the woman they had doing the sign?
Yeah, and then the Saturday Night Live. Let me tell you something. I've been watching Saturday Night Live. A couple things Saturday Night Live. Making fun of deaf people isn't funny to deaf people, but it is to the rest of us.
But did you see her?
Yeah.
She stands out.
Yeah, she does.
I mean,
the other thing is people who are of Hispanic descent are not a color other than white necessarily. Remember, did you see that sketch? We got a message here for the Spanish-speaking community.
Yeah, I love that.
And they go, the white people and los blancos, the white people. And I go, people who speak Spanish are every color. We're white, we're black, we're brown, we're red, we're Asian, Jewish, everything. The language that you speak doesn't have anything to do with your racial origin. You bigots, you bigoted writers on Saturday Night Live. Anyway, these are poi.
Okay, here's my impression.
Okay.
Esta es Donde Don Ab and Dando and Inky Dinky Doo. So those are
This is spinballspoi.com. POI.
Those look like what the beginning of Glenn Ross when he pulled him out of his
my friend Jimmy. Now here's the thing about these. The thing that makes the spin balls different, because you can attach balls to string and spin them around, and that's great. You can put tennis balls inside long tube stocks and spin them around, and that's great. That's poor man's poi. What makes the spin balls special, and this is going to sound like an infomercial over here, but I'm really excited about my balls, is they light up. And I know you're not going to be able to see this on camera very well.
Yeah.
Because it's light in here, but in a dark area, like let's say hypothetically speaking, you're at a rave-like party, and it's dark outside.
There's so much I can say.
I'm sure. And hypothetically speaking, you have eaten a psychedelic mushroom, or several, let's just say. Okay. When someone spins something that is lit up, you see light trails, and they're pretty. And that's why the kids are spinning things that light up. And that's why they have those little finger lights, and they're doing weird finger light things in front of you.
Okay.
So I'm tired of going to these rave-like parties and being the only person that doesn't have an amusing trick.
So that brings new meaning to playing with your balls.
Oh, yeah. Not only do I enjoy playing with my balls, but I take these to the park, and I take these to the party, and before soon, everyone is playing with my balls, wanting to play with my balls, and fighting over who gets to play with my balls next. To that end, I bought a bunch of pois. I'm going to give them out as gifts this year. You just don't know who's going to get them. It's based on how much interest.
It's going to be in a grab bag.
And these are amazing because here I'm going to do a whole infomercial over here. They've got the really convenient finger loop so that you don't, because normally your finger, your thumb and forefinger would get tired of holding on to the balls.
Right.
These got the convenient finger loop so you can spin them around effortlessly. Also, the string is adjustable from short, which is where I need it, to longer, so that when you get more advanced, you can do longer things and then spin them real far arcs. And the people that know how to do it are amazing to watch. And this is a very old, ancient art from Polynesia. And a lot of the people here, maybe they've gone to the Mai Kai, or maybe they've gone to some of the demonstrations that they have over here at the Arts Park in Yun Circle, where the fire dancers show up, and they're spinning all kinds of things on fire on a chain, fan fires, and flaming poi. They spin balls of fire, great balls of fire.
That's a Jerry Lee Lewis.
Goodness gracious. So we're going to take a break right now, and for the viewing audience, the listening audience, just keep listening to the commercial. You ain't missing much. Although you can watch, I'm going to put this on YouTube later, today's show. You can watch the poi spinning demonstration at 12:40 on SoFloRadio.com.
SoFloRadio.com. Radio's dirty little secret.
Strawberry patch and smoothie. Come
Get your hands off me.
Huh?
I said don't touch me.
I shouldn't have went to that party last night. Now I'm seeing talking fruit.
You're not dreaming, Bub, and you're not putting me in that blender.
But you're just a fruit.
Who you calling a fruit?
You are. You're a delicious passion fruit.
Why, sure, I'm passionate. How would you like to be blended, huh? I got right, you know.
Customers waiting. You gotta go.
Yeah, but wait, you can...
At Power Smoothie in Aventura, we show fruit no mercy. Always fresh, always delicious. To make the best smoothies and wraps on earth, try our new cilantro lime-alicious wrap or our hot chipotle chicken. Power Smoothie in Aventura, located just north of the Aventura Mall in the Promenade Shops. Or call 305-792-5338. Open 7 days a week.
To reach the George Rodriguez Show, Skype us at 954-999-00036. Anywhere in the world. 954-990-0036.
Get up and go, 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 everybody, bet you're feeling great today. Get up, make that dough, we're with you all the way. 77 WABC.
As a jet pilot, John McCain, he wasn't all that great at flying a plane. When he went up, the very first time, he got tangled up in power lines. Out of control in his early days, John McNasty became his new name. He was partying with Caniac and getting played by his girlfriend stripper, Marie the Flame. 899 flight training class, but John McCain, he finished last. While other guys tried learning to fly a jet, their classmate John McCain was placing bets. On another flight, in a T2 Buckeye, he was flying too slow and way too high. His engine flamed out and he went into a dive. He tried to start up again as he fell from the sky. On a bombing mission over Vietnam, he ignored the radar warnings and continued to bomb. He augured into a lake when they shot off his wings, but McCain survived by inflating his cheeks. A1 Sky Raider, A4 Skyhawk, John McCain, he crashed them all. He no longer flies the doddering old putz. Now he only rides on the bull-shooting bus.
Drive home with us today and listen and have your say. It's time for the Spick and Sun Show. And I'm not wearing any clothes.
16 till 1. SoFloRadio.com. Welcome to the Spick and Sud Show officially. Now that Sud's finally showed up after his 5-course breakfast that he has every day.
I had scrambled eggs, corned beef hash, crispy French toast, grits, and a bialy.
I just had
2 cups
hash.
of coffee.
Just hash. That's all I had this morning.
Well,
And
but
some
I
coffee.
mean, this is the edible.
Oh, yeah, well, you didn't
Oh,
have
I
the,
see. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
but you have your hash and
so's
nugs.
mine.
You ordered the Max Bialy?
Yeah. And
Welcome to Friday.
missed my Zumba class to be here, but that's all right. I you know how I make up for it? I go home and I just do the worm around the living room till I pass out, and then I'm fine. What is this?
Oh, that's my latest toy. Here, actually for you. This is
That's
for my
pretty
guests.
cool
I
there,
discovered
yeah.
well, here, Boca. Let's demonstrate.
All right.
Specifically for
Let me
Suds
sit
here.
back.
Right? This is what this is for. It's like
You watched the zombie show, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you don't? Well, this is how you get rid of them.
I'm not,
Yeah.
not into
There you
this.
go. There we go. I'm telling you. I'm slow. There we go.
Oh, that's a beauty,
I have
eh?
guests, sometimes I have to light the cigarette from clear across the room.
That was the Don Knotts aim.
Yeah.
It's you try sparking that thing up. It's hard.
Oh.
It's
Well,
not
I don't
easy.
even know where-
It's here.
where the
It's you
sparker
slide it
is.
on the back. It's supposed to be a
Oh,
barbecue
I
lighter, but
see.
you slide it up.
Oh,
And
I
it's,
see.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It takes a lot of strength.
Boy. Thank you, China.
Yeah. It
Wow.
they come in different
Well, it comes to
shapes and
a
styles.
really good plastic wood grain.
Collector's
So
item there.
That's a beauty, yeah.
But I thought that would be gangster appropriate for this neighborhood and the studio.
No, to protest against that coal company that fired people for voting for Obama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never going to stoke my engine with that coal anymore.
You know, and I was gonna buy lumps of coal for everyone
Yeah.
at Christmas
Yeah.
this year. No.
I'm boycotting coal.
Back
from
to
now.
electronics for me.
That is correct.
What a bonehead.
All these
He's
guys.
just sore because no one gives a shit about coal anymore. It's like, why?
Really.
Well, yeah, kind of. I remember when I was a kid, though, that was the big day. We didn't have coal, but my grandmother's house had a big coal-burning furnace down there. And you could get on clank and get the clinkers out. But the day they delivered the coal, whee! The big coal chute would get down in the window into the basement, and the truck would pull up, and they'd just dump that coal down that chute, clankety, bangety, bang. The dust is flying. Oh, Jesus. We loved it.
Yeah. Coal has a particular aroma, a particular bouquet
Yes, it
when
does.
it's burning.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
you've ever ridden like North Carolina, they had Tweetsie Railroad, real coal burning locomotives that take you around the area there where they stage Indian attacks and things. The fun part of that ride is the real coal burning engine. And the coal doesn't burn. I know clean burning coal. I know we've got bits about that.
Clean coal.
But
Yeah,
those
right.
certainly
Not-
those
not
old
clean coal.
Those old engines didn't burn coal very completely at all. So the smokestack is churning out the coal smoke and ash and everything. And when you turn the bend, as you know, invariably because you're doing a circuit around there, so no matter which way the wind is blowing, at some point in the course.
Yeah.
The smoke from the smokestack just pours all in through there because it's open-sided train cars. The coal smoke just washes all over the passengers in the train car. And not only does it smell wonderful, and you smell like that the rest of the day, but the hot ash gets in your eyes and burns you and blinds you. And if it touches your skin, it burns you. You get little hot.
Oh, yeah.
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 Let's ask
Fun.
It's exciting.
It's a fun ride. They don't charge extra for the burns
Yeah.
and the Visine treatment afterwards.
Would Cole Meany know what that means?
I don't know if that's how you pronounce his
I
name, but
snorted already.
we're gonna
I've only been here 5
We're gonna be
minutes.
snorting all day. Hey, you don't have any cocaine, do you?
No,
No, of
well,
course
it-
you're
no, it's all
unemployed.
in the car.
I think I have some in my purse. Hold on.
That's because you're unemployed.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was our joke. You missed that
got
joke.
me.
Somebody asked you if you want some coke. He's like, when did you get a job, Bill? You must be employed.
Hi, this is Suds Coleman. I'm calling from Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. I came out of the coal mine, and then I listened to SoFloRadio.com. And
Yeah. How'd you get that voice?
Wow, I don't know.
Did you put that through an effector? A disaffector?
Yeah.
They're disinfectant.
Suds
I think it's more like it.
Suds brought his pipe. That means I might have to
Yeah, I did.
bring
Yeah,
bring mine out.
Got some brand new Virginia tobacco It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm gonna have to sample that.
My Scottish is on back order, and the tobacco. What was it?
We were talking before you showed up about your
oh,
Facebook postings too.
Oh, I've got to say this while I'm thinking about it.
Please do.
Because of my Scottish Twitter crush.
Yes.
Words I never thought I'd ever say together. Sent me a tweet this morning. She said the adult toy store had called, and she can't have the big red vibrator hanging on the wall. It turns out it's the fire extinguisher.
I can't find anything.
That's what I tried to tell my wife. I'll find it. What are you looking for?
I was looking for the snare head. The drum with the
It's
drum.
called rim shot.
Rim. Oh.
I can never remember rim shot either.
Well, I'm a T girl. You have to avoid rim at any.
Yeah.
There you
They're
go.
pretty good. Yeah.
It's under sound effect rim shot.
Okay.
Just type in. You might be typing too much.
Okay.
See, I just type in rim.
Yeah.
And I get what I want.
I got. I got Jennifer Rim.
Hey. Oh,
I
God.
liked her. Whatever happened to her?
She's
Jennifer
in West
Rim.
Palm.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still there?
We're in touch. She's on Facebook
is
and
she?
stuff. Thank you.
Oh,
Facebook.
my.
There's a whole new, the cultural shift, and I'm not talking about the kind that Bill O'Reilly's been screaming about. The cultural shift. They're the people on Facebook and negligible people.
Yeah.
And just like you meet people and you on Facebook, and they say no. I go, oh, okay.
Well, that's
And
how.
how are we gonna communicate then? See, the people that aren't on Facebook, those are the people that are time burglars, because then when something happens in your life, you have to tell that person that story over,
yeah.
individually. Facebook has said that, look, I just posted it. Here's my thing, like marital status. That I got a divorce, see, like that. And you don't have to go calling everybody. And even if you only have, 20 friends, you got to tell that story 20 times.
Yeah.
How are you going to keep in touch with what I'm going through and know what I'm doing in my life if you're not on Facebook? I got to talk to you. I got to call you and tell you what I'm doing. I got a Facebook page and a radio show. If you can't keep up with what's going on in my life with that, I don't have time to yammer. We keep repeating the same material over and over again. Who do you think I am, Mike Ranieri? Oh. We love you, Mike Ranieri. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Huge music.
Another victim of radio.
Music reorg. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Ken Malden's pictures on the refrigerator for now. I'm gonna get real frames and start putting frames.
Well, what happened to him?
Ken Malden,
Yeah.
radio sucked the life out of him.
Oh, I didn't know
Left
that.
nothing but a husk.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's.
He got fired and he died a week later. Wasn't that
Yeah.
like how it happened? And there, towards the end, he was living in a one-room motel, cooking on a hot plate.
It was the nouveau poor. I was living down by the river in a Mercedes.
What year? Was it one you'd find on Fast and
51.
Loud? Oh, that's a terrible. Have you ever seen that?
What's
Fast
that?
and Loud?
No.
But
Have
the Schlockmeisters, they find an old car,
Yeah.
paint over the rust, and sell it at auction.
Oh, no. Who would do a thing like that?
Is this a new trade?
There's 3 shows like that on there. Guys who flip cars by painting
Yeah.
over rust. They put new tires
Oh,
on it and
no.
an air ride system. Boom.
Jeez. You can sell them all to Red Green. Anybody who knows who Red Green is, raise your hand. Okay, nobody.
I don't know.
Is that still on?
No.
No.
Still on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
There you go. YouTube is great. We're going to be putting our shows on YouTube, really dressing up the SoFlo Radio YouTube
Well, that'd be
channel.
nice, yeah.
Well, we have a special status on our YouTube channel, so we can post videos of, I guess, like whatever length, like even 3 hours, which is
Yeah.
what this show is. So we're going to do this. So you'll be able to see me and Sud smoke our pipes.
Woohoo!
Our
Oh, man. That's
regular tobacco
worth the
pipes.
price of YouTube right there.
And I don't
Which
know what
is
it is.
free.
I'm going to blame Boca's cigarette for why my nose is all itchy today.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
That's how we got into the cocaine conversation.
Good for your
earlier.
sinuses.
Since it got really dry,
Yeah.
I've been going through chapstick and coughing my brains
Chapstick
out.
doesn't like. I walk around town, I walk around the mall, phone in one hand, chapstick in the other.
Yeah.
I just boop, 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 mm. When the weather turns, and it's not like the coldness, it's the relative dry. The atmosphere dries out, and my lips just start to split and crack, and they turn like a vermilion, almost a purple color, and people think that I'm wearing lipstick, and I go, no, you have me confused with Boca. This is natural. This is my natural lip color. And yes, these are my natural breasts. Also,
Oh my
confusing
God!
you.
Look at those
Okay.
things. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I could really, if I ever did decide to dress up.
That's what nipples are, like little hats for the breast, isn't it?
Party hats.
Party
I always
hats.
thought
Yeah.
they're handles, so you can shake hands with them.
Makes your tit look big.
Oh, wait a minute. Time for some war. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Where are
know.
those rockets and
Listen,
shock?
I got
Jesus Christ.
real world problems over there. Israel and Hamas waging an online war.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
ordered
is
a
that-
half.
oh,
a-
I haven't seen that. They're waging an online war.
I got my
All right.
AK-47 over here in case we get the terrorist
Oh.
attack. I'll be able to light their cigarette.
Well, the only
I went to
connection I've
Publix
had
and got a
is
quart of Hamas. Oh, sorry.
our friend Rob over there. That's the only in touch I've had.
Oh, Robert, yeah, he's here. He's there.
Yeah. Oh, he's there.
Palestinian killing Robert, yeah.
So
He's a good guy. So tell us about some recent adventures, Suds Coleman, because when
Oh,
you
Lord.
post on Facebook, it's not about any like what you're doing. It's just something funny, like your spoiler alert the other day, which I'm still reeling from. Yeah, you're a bastard. whip out your notes.
Well, I haven't been here since the election.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
Let me
to
just
cover.
before I don't want to get too much into this, but this was amazing to me. On election day, Google said their biggest spike was questions: who is running for president on election day? That was their most asked, queried thing.
You don't have to
right
write
there.
comedy anymore.
Pat
Was,
Paulson.
Yeah, who's running for president? Oh, Jesus! And in L.A. and in Los Angeles, and I never did hear the results of this, but on the ballot in California was for the adult movie industry, whether or not the actors had to wear condoms. It was on the ballot.
that passed. They have to now.
It did pass.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I was told that the people in the adult film industry on election day were walking around. They had little stickers on that said, "I throated."
I still can't find it.
Can't find what? The rim shot?
Well, there.
It's type in rim in the Media Monkey. I don't know what I don't know why it's working like that for you. We're gonna have to do a rescan over there. It's a substitute computer. The old Frankenstein died. Boca's computer over there was appropriately named Frankenstein. When this was a computer graveyard, we assembled that computer with the spare parts from 5 other dead computers, and it was great for a while, and then it died. And this is Neil's old computer, and I mean old. Like that's the one he bought for his studio.
Sorry,
And,
I was
I took it. It's all right. Whenever you
I found it.
whenever you drop your phone, you found the rim shot.
No, I was just looking. This is she just sent me a.
Who, Pam?
No, this is from
Your girlfriend?
from Scotland.
Oh,
She's building something in her garden. I don't know who this guy is, but
it looks like a greenhouse, maybe.
looks like a Scottish garden, doesn't it? Yeah, it's all covered
By
in
the way,
moss.
if you lived in Scotland, why wouldn't you live in the greenhouse?
Exactly. Oh,
Talk
man.
about dreary.
I have no desire.
No, I want to visit.
Well, I'd like to visit. I'd
in
like
the
to see
summer.
the castle, that sits right in the middle of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
I want to go take a piss on Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not the first one.
No, I don't
I'm
think
sure
so.
the Romans, that's
See-
exactly what they did,
That's what the moat is for.
Does she have a recipe for butter cookies?
I can
They
ask.
make great butter cookies.
So, yeah, you mentioned the election. You brought that up. So much to talk about. The weed thing in
Yeah.
Colorado,
Oh,
in
yeah,
Washington.
yeah.
Oh, there's some points I wanted to hit right away. Well, first of all, and I want to really thank the Daily Show for being extra funny, although they don't need to be funny. Right now, CNN is as funny as the Daily Show. Right now, just whatever they report that Rush or O'Reilly or any of these people, whatever they say just makes you double over and laugh. If you thought the teabaggers were funny, this fallout, this whiny bitch fallout afterwards, and of course they're all making excuses because, especially Fox News. What did Stewart call it? Bullshit Mountain News.
Yeah. That wasn't mud.
Oh man, which is true. Of course, you're not going to hear them admit the truth, which is the American people don't care if gay people get married. The American people don't care if marijuana is legal. They're just fine with that. They're fine with gay people getting married and adopting children. They're fine with people smoking weed. They're no longer going to be fooled by trickle-down economics. And this is what we're talking about, the majority. The American people actually remember the Bush administration and the Bush policies. And even though they kept Bush and the entire Bush administration far away from the campaign, still, all of the principles, all of the things that Romney was touting, the American people, dumb as some of them might be, they go, this sounds awfully familiar. This sounds a lot like those Bush policies. Tax cuts for the rich. That's tanked the economy before. So a lot of credit to the American people. They spent more money on this election than like every election combined going all the way back to the freaking Roman Empire. The Citizens United thing. They tried to suppress the vote.
Still trying.
Yeah, here in Florida. Right.
I think they're still counting down there.
They did gay baiting. They did Muslim baiting. They mobilized the clergy. They had these bosses threatening to fire people. There was more resistance during this election, more resistance for to the things that benefit the people of America, the American people who work for a living. There was more resistance to the interests of that group of people than ever before, and still the good guys won. And that just fills me with great joy. And I'm sure you've seen all of the maps afterwards. It's like, look at the electoral map and which states went to whom, and then the slave map, which states had slavery.
Yeah.
It's like you could just lay them right over each other, right on top of each other.
Well, they want to secede.
So. Yeah, well,
let them go.
I say, let them
go.
Especially Texas.
Sure. Because again, one of the other maps, again, the red states are the states where there's a disproportionate amount of tax dollars spent to tax dollars earned. In other words, those are the deficit states. Those are the ones that are costing us money. Welfare whores that they are. Hypocritical welfare whores.
They could go form their own country called the Republic of Republicans.
Okay.
There you go.
And then they could have trees where they could swing with their banjos with a paper pick.
They already have that country. It's called Texas.
Oh, that's right.
Pretty much.
Remember, and Texas said, Texas wanted to be its own country originally, and we want to be our own country again. It's like, yeah, you were doing fine as your own country until Mexico said, hey, you're Mexico, right? You're part of Mexico. Did you notice the sign as you were crossing the border said, Bienvenido a Mexico. Si eres americano, aprende español o tienes que ir.
See, that's what Daniel Boone said.
So,
Stupid Mexico.
when the Mexicans decided to go and reclaim their territory, that's when the Texicans said, America, we want to be in America, and help us, the Mexicans. Pussies. Inbred redneck cow fucking pussies.
We're going to turn Santa Ana into a wind.
Yeah.
Well, let them secede, and then Mexico kick their ass again with our guns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
As a matter of fact, we'll let them secede, and then Obama can call Mexico. Is it still Vicente right now?
A rent-a-car place after.
Who's the president of Mexico right now? Still Vicente Fox? Still
no.
Dapper Dan? See, I'm
don't
not up to date on Mexican politics like I ought to be.
Is it Vasquez? I can't
Whoever it is. Hey, yo, President Beaner.
I think it's Cesar Romero.
Texas, remember Texas? It's all yours. Yeah. That's what. Remember Texas?
Whoever it is.
Come and get it.
Whoever the president of Mexico is, I guarantee he wears ankle garters.
Matter of fact,
for socks.
Right. This year, one time offer. If you take Texas back, you can have New Mexico also.
Oh my! Well, I don't know anything about New Mexico.
Just,
Arizona, you can have that back.
Sounds too Mexican for me.
No.
New Mexico.
The only Republican who's done well so far this year is Lincoln.
Oh yeah,
Teddy. I'm posting a lot of Teddy Roosevelt quotes.
Oh,
he hates these people. It's 103 on all Texican radios. SoFloRadio.com.
Join the radio revolution. SoFloRadio.com.
It's the 1 to 2 hour.
12 men gave their lives so that you may enjoy the benefits of coal, much like the 29 women who died in a factory fire, so that you may have crank handles for your phone and Victrola, or the two hard-working gents that sewed themselves together in a feverish frenzy to flood the market with spats. Yes, it's a sharp-dressed man that wears spats. Coal, Victrola cranks, recordable tins, and cylinders are essential to a comfortable way of modern life.
This message brought to you by Studebaker and its many fine dealers.
16 tons, what do you get?
A hot babe and a sweaty hot stud. These two models seem to be enjoying themselves, finding romance in a steamy tunnel, hundreds of feet beneath the surface of strip-mined land. You see, coal mining can be a glamour profession. That's why we chose this song, without really listening to the lyrics. Solar power as a source of energy is science fiction. GE has unfinished business with coal. It's all part of America's race backwards in time. Coal has many uses outside of black lung disease. If you squeeze it really hard, you can turn it into a diamond, like Superman. Go ahead, squeeze it. Come on, give it a good squeeze. Oh, idiot, here, like this. GE, we make beings lose their life.
Now look at the fine mess you got us into.
How was I to know the mine would cave in?
Why, you mullet brain? Whose bright idea was it to be coal miners anyway?
I just thought that to make a living.
I ain't living. I'm just working in a coal mine going on down. Now, we gotta find a ways out of here.
I lost my pick. All I got is this spoon.
All right, Bubble Puss. Start digging the china. Hey, wait a minute. You see that?
Huh?
A microphone. They're lowering a microphone.
Tell them we need food.
Never mind that. Now stand back, you moron. There's a microphone over here. Hey. How could I be sure it was you that
What are you singing for? Order some food.
Yeah, you're right. I'll have the brisket and Dr. Brown's. Make that a black cherry.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, but for a very good reason.
Coal mining?
Why, certainly. Coal has many uses for the comforts of modern life. It keeps the factories running to build more trains. And the trains need coal for fuel. Power plants use coal to power your Victrola and keep the theater lights on to watch vaudeville acts like Eddie Foy. When placed in the hands of Superman, he can turn a lump of coal into a precious diamond. Why, without coal, you couldn't barbecue rib, steam clean your hat, or wear spats on your shoes. So you see, coal is not just for Santa Claus to give bad children. Why, someday coal will power unsinkable luxury liners. And who knows, flying Studebakers and rocket ships. Yes, coal. The fuel of America's industrial advancement for the new Buick century.
The Big 8 Golden.
I'm gonna tell you about my younger days when my health was good, but my mind was crazed by chemical interactions in my brain. Yes, I got high, you know it's true, but what I'm gonna relate to you will keep you just like me from going insane. 'Cause you know beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Yes, it's true. Beer is good for you. Yeah, keep off crack, speed, smoke, you'll just get dumber with every toke. Rocks in your head, no wonder it's called stoned. Your heart beats fast, eyes red as hell, and the monkey just gets bigger till your money, lungs, and mine will all be blown. But you know beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Yes, it's true. Beer is good for you. 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 Here's to you. Beer is good for you. Dope carnivals inside your head can turn into freak shows instead. Face every imagined horror known to you. Beautiful and exotic, paranoid and psychotic. There's nothing left but sawdust when it's through. Hey, don't feel bad and don't feel blue about all this jive I'm laying on you. I'm just trying to make a point and make it clear. No, don't get angry, don't lose hope. Just because you can't use dope, you can always make a real good case of beer. 'Cause you know beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Yes, it's true. Beer is good for you. 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 Here's to you. Beer is good for you. Dark or light, it's brown as honey. Wear this weight in gold or money. Oh, baby, that beer is good for you.
Suds Coleman is a god.
Not as good as sex, but it's better than jail. Hookers cost, but so does bail. Oh, baby, beer is cheaper, too. So tell the man behind the bar, B-E-E-R. I'm telling you, beer is good for you. And you know beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Beer is good for you. Yes, it's true. Beer is good for you. 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 Here's to you.
Dude.
Beer is good for you. I said that it's good for you.
Well, I wonder why.
All right, 110, SoFloRadio.com, the Spick and Suds Show, featuring Boca Britt, George Rodriguez, and the inimicable Suds Coleman, because he's just so generic that everybody's imitating him just by sounding like nothing.
Oh, look at that.
And Red Herring says that you're not allowed in her inbox because you're wearing that
Exactly.
Oh.
And you might
This
want
is
to.
my Hawaiian shirt, spam.
I
Because
have it on
that's
good
all they eat.
I have it
in
on good
Hawaii.
authority that
It's an
she has a
acronym
great
for
inbox.
Suds and Pam.
Yeah.
Yes. So where's this tobacco you promised me?
Oh. There you go, man.
Yeah. All right. And
Hope you like it.
I got my lighter over here. I hope I like it too. By the way, it's a live radio show today. I know. Wow, weird. Want to try to do it on a regular basis every Friday. That was the intent. Well, we were doing it every day there for a while, but just circumstances. I'm very busy. Very busy
I'm
doing
very
everything
busy
else.
too. So when I'm home, being very busy, I miss the show, and consequently, I get absolutely nothing done. I just lay on the floor in the basement in a fetal position, all wet and crying.
Yeah, that's me every day.
I think you and Sid Rosenberg have something in common.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear me on his show the other day?
No, you know why? I couldn't pick up the signal.
I have a recording of it.
In West Broward. I can't get 790.
We can play the the recording of it at some point.
Okay.
Like now, I mean.
Oh, that's
I don't even
right.
know where-
Yeah.
I don't. George, Sid.
Let's do it.
I don't know where it is. Talking about Neil. I can't find it. Of course.
Well, how'd it go?
I'll find it at something.
Give us a nutshell review.
I insulted Joyce Kaufman. I said her crotch smells like a rotting whale carcass.
I never got that close.
I made fun
don't
of.
have to.
I made fun of Sid for being in AA. Said rehab is for quitters, and he's a pussy for being in AA. I said the only difference between me and him is I haven't gotten caught, and
the man has no commitment
that
to
and he
vodka.
has a job because he's a right wing sports fag. So and then the other thing was what else did I think was noted? I mean the excuse was to talk about Neil. Oh, I called Steve Lappa a douchebag.
All
For
right.
not
Very
not
good,
letting
very
me
good.
call in on Monday, Neil's actual birthday, but making me
Yeah.
wait until Tuesday. So I called Steve Lappa a douchebag. And now that we're on this show, I
Steve
can say,
Lapdancer.
Steve Lappa, you're a fucking douchebag and an asshole. And
Well,
I'm
isn't it
challenging people to fights all the time. My challenge to Sid is on the record. I understand that Steve Lapp is a decrepit old man, and still I would fight him because I'm well on my way to becoming a decrepit old
That's
man.
what the market demands.
Trying to think what else was a highlight on Sid's show. Oh, I said too bad that you're on the wagon because the cocaine right now is really amazing. It's like it's like big rocks of pink pearl. It's almost sad to crush it up and snort
Yeah.
it. Almost.
And it's only $25 a gram now.
It's so
Wow.
prevalent right now. The children are trying to sell it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it with my weekly reader.
Really?
Yeah.
My grit boy delivers it to me.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, is that thing, is the Grit still published? I don't
It's
know.
still an option. I don't know, but you can still get it as a side item over here at the Miami Diner.
Oh,
I think Murdoch bought
Best
that.
breakfast special.
Why not? Well, they call him on Daily Show. In Britain, they refer to him as a
asshole. Oh, it's
yeah.
Seems they have the same word.
Yeah. Harry
I watched
Shearer, the voice of many people on The Simpsons and,
Yes.
and many other things, does a weekly show on NPR, but it's not carried here, but it is online, called Les Show. And he does a pretty good job of roasting Murdoch almost every
Harry
week.
Shearer?
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't get it here.
No, I listen online.
Yeah.
So, Les Show.
It's like I listen to Stephanie Miller and then Nicole.
Oh.
Stephanie Miller, who, by the way, this morning, yesterday, Rob Reiner, they have great guests on that show.
Yeah.
And Louis Black was today.
Oh.
He's great.
They're a hell of a producer.
Wow.
Well, they're in L.A., so how
Yeah.
hard is
Yeah.
it?
Shall we all move?
Not to LA.
Like Mitch Lewis did back 12 years ago.
Right.
Smart.
And Maria, right.
Not
And
dumb
even,
like us.
Even Fernando, you remember our good friend Fernando Perdomo who had the audio campaign called "I'm Not Going to Move to L.A." and the song of the same title. Guess where he lives now?
Yeah. All right.
Yup. Funny but true.
Oh, he was so adamant about it.
Yeah.
Oh!
I insist on not moving to L.A., but his joke now is, actually, I live in a suburb of L.A., so back off.
Yeah, Compton.
If we lived in Compton, we'd have a job. And then my gangster rap routine would really go over.
There you go.
Bitches ain't
They'll
shit
love you
but
there.
pose and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck the dick. All you got to do is you can be my backbeat.
Yeah.
I can do it on the street for change.
You could be M and Ahem.
Well, I saw on the news today Eminem got up this morning, and he wasn't as mad at his mom as he usually is. So that was the big story, I guess.
Wow. Well, that has more import than the Betrayus thing.
Oh,
I mean, he had sex with a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
I know. Let's all pay attention to that for a while.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What a great diversion.
I'm gonna flap my arms, get all excited about that for a while.
It's a shiny object for the press.
Yeah, sex.
Sells time.
Yeah.
And by the way, I put a little blurb on my Facebook thing. No one's thought about Eisenhower and Kay Summersby.
That's right.
It's exactly
Yeah.
the same thing that happened.
Yeah.
And no one gave a fuck back then.
Oh,
why should we now?
We don't. That's just it. The powers that be, the evil powers that be that run the media, and boy, and leading up to this campaign, I mean, there are people that were worried, and rightly so, because, like we were talking before, all of these things that they were mobilizing in the whole media campaign. I can't stand watching MSNBC anymore. Because it's supposed to be liberal.
Oh, but Crystal
and the
Ball.
swill, the claptrap that they're spewing on there.
They got some nice looking pundits on there.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal Ball. She has no tits, but she's very, very.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, well, she's a very pretty lady. But nevertheless, I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to put it back on CNN, where at least I know that it's this generic gobbledy swill.
Yeah.
MSNBC was making me crazy. It's like, this is the liberal.
Well, the funniest show on television is the Al Sharpton show.
Oh, he's
That
great.
that puts me in stitches.
Yeah.
It not trickled down to you.
Talk about
Where my blueberry
Al
pie?
Sharpton, if it weren't for that whole Tawana Brawley thing, we would have just loved him from the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Too bad.
The only thing missing from him now is the fat. He was funnier when he was fat.
And wore those tracksuits.
By the way, how's Huckabee's diet book doing? Have you seen him lately?
No.
Wasn't he just on the Daily Show or with
Yeah,
Colbert?
he was on Stewart, and he's ballooned up to like what 350 pounds.
Yeah, man.
And it was a 4-year difference. Yeah, he was running in 08, right?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And that's when he lost all the weight and was
Yeah.
peddling that book. Yeah, it must
I've
work
been,
really good.
I've been drinking and smoking a lot because of the horrible trial and tribulation that I'm going through right now. And just wait, boy, I can't wait. I invented a saying based on radio to deal with disappointment, and it goes like this. Because when you do a talk show, you need material. Material is gold. Material is precious. Material is what you get when you don't get what you want. All right?
Wait, try that again.
Material,
Yeah.
as in parentheses for a radio show, is what you get when you don't get what you want.
Oh,
Like if you go to
yeah,
a restaurant and you
I
have a
see.
horrible
Sure.
restaurant experience, that's an hour.
Yeah.
That's an hour's worth of material right there. If you went to the restaurant and had a good experience, that's maybe 5 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah.
If that. Yeah. Based on that, my 25-year relationship with this woman is going to generate a lot of material, or has already generated a lot of material. But I'm reserving. I'm holding back because who knows? Who knows how it might turn out?
You really do.
I'm an optimist. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for a wonderful resolution to this.
We all are. Yeah,
I'm
there's
praying.
rallies and everything.
I'm praying like Christian type, Muslim on the carpet, and chanting like a Buddhist. I'm praying for nothing but a
Got incense
wonderful,
going on in
warm,
your pants.
amicable, agreeable resolution to this situation.
How's that working out, George?
I'm drinking myself to sleep every night. I cry all day and I drink all night. I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning when the alcohol wears off, and I go back to drinking.
Oh, that's the Dr. Phil diet.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm losing weight, but my liver hates me.
See, we got material from fat guys selling diet books. Coming right up, by the way.
And by the way, just so you know, like I'm crying all day and drinking all night, and you know what my wife's doing? Oh, you chump. Boy, did I play you, you chump. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you'd be perfect
Getting ahead of
on
myself.
Twitter about 1 a.m. after a half a bottle of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, speaking of 1 a.m, it was a weird thing. It wasn't 1 a.m. It was like 9:45. This is a lesson to you, ladies and gentlemen, about being presumptuous or not being presumptuous. Are you ready?
Yeah,
For this?
sure.
This is a true story. It happened just last night. It's 9:40 or so. I get a text on my phone. It just says, "I'm bored."
Yeah.
And the area code is like 613 or something like that. And I look it up. I'm like, what the hell is this area code? And who's texting me? I'm bored. And I'm thinking it's a booty call. What would you think?
Shoot. I think somebody had the wrong number.
Dudes don't text dudes and say I'm bored. I've had booty calls that started that way. I'm bored. As a matter of fact, that's usually when people call me. I'm bored. Not if they have something to do and they want to invite me
Yeah.
to join in on something fun to do. It's when they've exhausted all other options. And I got nothing. There's nothing to do here. All right, I might as well call George, text George, see if he can alleviate my boredom somehow. So I get this text, and I'm thinking, who? I don't recognize the number. 613 area code. I'm gonna text back something cheeky, as in, "Hey baby, what I got something, something. Well, whatever." But that would have been presumptuous.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know who this text is from. Maybe it's a mistext. Maybe it's a mistake. That's happened before in my life. So I text back, and I look it up. It's Long Island. 613 area code is Long Island. I don't know anybody in Long Island.
Not anymore.
No. So I text back, "Who's this?" And it was my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter. She had just put an app on her phone, or I did. Actually, I put it on her phone, and not on her phone, but on her iPod. Text Me Now, which includes Google Voice, a Google Voice option. So you actually get a real phone number and you can call on it and everything. And
That's cool.
I put it on her iPad.
Wow.
Sorry, iPod Touch. She's got a little pink iPod Touch.
Yeah.
And I said, I put this on there. This is months ago. I put this on there. Here, honey, you want to text me or call me anytime you want. This is your phone. This app is your phone. And she just like rediscovered it last night and decides to start sending me texts. And can you imagine? Oh, the shame. Oh, how embarrassed if I had sent back a cheeky text. I'd still be under the bed right now. I'd still be, I'm not coming out anymore. I'm not coming out. I'm embarrassed. So there, real life story. Don't presume anything. Don't be presumptuous. It'll bite you in the ass.
Wow.
Well, this show's just flying by.
So how
today.
come it was a 613?
Apparently, when they give you a number, there is no correlation between the number that they give you and your actual location, or you can choose that option or not. Some people want to choose an area code specifically that's not anywhere near where they are so that people don't know who that is.
That's the way to go. I like that.
I do too.
It's like all these online profiles, page, Facebook or
Sure.
wherever you go. They have to tell you where the hell you live. Why would anyone want them to know?
Well, it's all of it.
Where
But
you
then
live.
You can opt out.
You can,
Yeah,
but why is that option there? Who in their right mind wants people to know where they'll get robbed?
People are putting naked pictures of themselves on the internet.
Well, yeah, but that's a different thing. That's okay. I'm inside the place they can't find.
Right.
You know.
Well, here's a thing, and I don't want to mention her, Trish, by name. I'm not going to mention your last name, Trish. People visit the studio, as you know. They're guests on radio shows. Sometimes people come here on social purposes, and we sit around and kibitz. Mm-hmm. And I always tell people, hey, don't check in here, like on Facebook or Foursquare or anything. The guy from Boca Magazine, remember that magazine? It's like, oh, so when we print your no, do not print the address. This is a secret location. I don't want people to know where this studio is. We have stalkers. Al Rogers. We have people that we don't want to know where our studio is. Skippy. What's that guy's?
Skippy.
The other guy. The other stalker. Oh,
Al Rogers?
Al Rogers and Tyler Gazanke.
Oh, Tyler.
Die.
Zinky Dinky
Die.
Dinky.
Die. If these people knew where the studio was, they would be camped out. They would be building a log cabin in the parking lot right now and camping out. They would be filing for homesteaders' rights. I wouldn't be able to shake them. I wouldn't be able to go to the drive-thru at Arby's without them poking their head.
Yeah, but I got a question, and figure this one out. He says he's blind. Tyler says he's blind.
I don't care.
So I'm a little sympathetic, except for one thing.
Yeah.
Why am I getting comments through my show email about my YouTube videos?
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't make them in
Maybe
Braille.
somebody's watching him for
Maybe
him.
you should.
What's he feeling?
He's feeling the love.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. So the Boca Magazine guy, thank you for the article, but the first full paragraph is a detailed description of the front of the studio, of the parking lot, and the palatial penthouse, how we have the entire upper floor and the palm trees and everything short of a Google Map link in the article. Just short of that.
Yeah.
We don't want people knowing where the studio is. It's VIP special invitation only.
That's why when they interviewed me, I went somewhere else.
Yeah.
I went to. The interview took place at a Barnes & Noble, so.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
No one knows where it is.
Free donuts.
Yeah, he paid.
Barnes & Noble.
Sure.
And you're right. I don't know where that is anymore.
No, it wasn't Barnes & Noble. It was Borders.
Borders? I don't know where
the
one
one
of those-
that's still in business.
We had one nearby here. A book? What's that? Anymore? That's a verb. Hey, did you book that reservation? Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like a phone call. Ha!
Phone call.
What's that?
What the hell's that?
I think it's Jennifer Barnes and Cliff Noble now, but
It's Noble Gas.
I told you about the friend of mine who on his answering machine just has, text me.
If you'd like to text us, it's 954-99-0036. That is our call number. You can call that on your regular telephone. You can text it. You can also log on to your Skype account and Skype us at that number. Our Skype name is SoFlo Radio, and that number again, because it is a live show today, 954-99-0036. 126
No, it's
on
gone.
All Train Radio.
Oh.
No, it isn't. What are you looking
my
for?
Noble Gas.
What is?
Look up Noble Gas.
You don't remember the name of these things, so how can it be?
It said Noble Gas. I get Cliff Nobles.
Yeah, I got
Barnes
Cliff
& Noble.
Nobles. I
But
got
not
Pound the
Noble
Replay.
Gas. She'll be under farts.
Oh.
Should be.
Now you tell me. Anonymous farts, silent
It's under
farts.
clean coal.
Clean.
It's in here. You just don't remember the name. So I'll find it during the break. 126 on What's the Name Radio. SoFloRadio.com.
SoFloRadio.com, doing to terrestrial radio what they did to you. SoFloRadio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. Phil Quickdraw McGraw, and you can't see it, but I'm winking at you right now, because I care deeply about you and your health. That's why I urge you to spend every last nickel you have on my amazing new diet book. My diet book provides new and different ways to cheat fat, and believe me, my friends, nobody knows more about cheating than me. For instance, if you look closely at the cover, you'll notice I'm wearing a suit that's 3 times my size. That's just one of my tips on how to look thinner, and you'll find it in a chapter called Dress This Mess. Now, if your weight loss goal is to achieve my flabby, pasty, and mottled physique, then forget about that boring Atkins diet. My secret? Donuts. Donuts. The fat man's vitamin. So buy my book and put more money in my wallet, you can be a fat ass just like me.
The sluttiest radio sluts online. SoFloRadio.com.
When you're ready to actually lose weight safely and steadily while being monitored by a physician, the Weight Loss Clinic of Dr. Kim Jacobson is there for you. The family medicine practice was established by her father in 1956 and continues as a medical practice that now specializes in weight reduction. Dr. Kim Jacobson joined the practice 20 years ago as both a family medicine practitioner and weight loss specialist. The Weight Loss Clinic utilizes a combination of appetite suppression medication and vitamins to produce great results, usually 3 to 4 pounds per week for most patients. Now you can change your lifestyle while still enjoying your own food, just less of it. They offer a choice of 2, 3, or 4-week plans. So whether you just need to lose a few pounds or a lot, the Weight Loss Clinic of Dr. Kim Jacobson can help you. They're located at 5454 Northeast 4th Avenue in Miami, just 2 blocks west of 54th Street and Biscayne Boulevard. Call them at 305-751-0091. They'll be happy to answer any and all of your questions. That's 305-751-0091. Get started on a beautiful new body today with Dr. Kim Jacobson and the Weight Loss Clinic.
SoFloRadio.com. Give us a call at 954-99-00036.
Mobile users call 954-990-0036. And for those of you living in the past, call Butterfield 990-0036. Skype name SoFlo Radio.
First, there was the James Coco diet.
Hey, everybody, look at me!
But now there's a new diet that guarantees you'll lose 1 pound or more in 9 years or less, or your money back. It's the Al Sharpton Strike Diet.
Well, what you got to do is look for something to be pissing you off real bad. Then you get angry, see? Stamp your feet and hold a chicken leg in your mouth like this, see? I refuse to eat it. Well, just a bite now and then.
So try the new Al Sharpton Strike Diet, and with every pound you lose, Al will personally resize your rings.
77 WABC. The in South or the in town. New York. First in the US of A.
Come on, my friends. Spread your arms like the Walking Dead. Walk around as if you got rigor mortis. Do the McCain, it'll drive you insane. Yeah, let's do the McCain and walk like a zombie. Yeah, do the McCain like death is drawing near. Hold your arms out like this, like a department store dummy. And do the McCain. Dirt napping time is here. Hold both your arms up like you're drying your arm pit sweat. Then hop on your hover-round and point it towards your bed. Yes, my friends, let's do the McCain, my friends. And bum, 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 my man. That's enough, my friends. I'd like to sit down now, my friends. It's time for my nap.
Drive home with us today. Call in and have your say. Have some fun with Rick and Suds instead of playing with your puds. Time for Suds and Rick Riley. June Allison's Diety. It's time for Rick and Suds.
Or me, Spick and Suds. There's a pose and there's repose. I think the audience should be able to see you reposing over there with a cigarette. I'm going to bring a chaise up here. That'll look really good. Hello, SoFlo Radio.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Oh, okay. Let me turn my speakers down.
We have a caller.
That's what we're doing here, too.
The terrible delay.
Yeah,
I'm sitting up here in Clearwater, Florida, watching all of you in the studio smoking, which brings me back to the golden days of radio.
Smoking. We can smoke in this studio. We can do a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, we can cook meth in this studio, and then smoke it.
That is so cool, man. I swear to God. See, Neil is gone now, and what he would just probably give to be able to do that.
Smoke in the studio? Well, he could because of the past. I mean, how many years did he have that studio? 4 or 5? The one in Toronto. Yeah. He had quit though, all but one vice. He had quit smoking, so it would have been a moot point.
See, I used to listen to him on WSUN up here in the Tampa Bay market.
Oh yeah.
And I used to listen to Rick and Suds. Whatever happened to Rick and Suds? I think I see a Suds.
This is terrible Automobile wreck.
I did. You know how like Bain Capital does that whole corporate rating and dismantling, and so I dismantled the Rick and Suds show. I shipped Rip off to China. I outsourced him and kept Suds over here as domestic help. As domestic abuse, I should say, because he abuses me.
Don't worry about it.
I remember when Rick worked at WKXY in Sarasota.
Yeah, so did I.
So when are you guys
you remember
gonna
that,
get
Suds?
back on the radio?
I'm really tired of people saying that. That device that you mentioned is an archaic acronym that is ceasing to exist as we speak. You can hear us on...
Well, not really.
Yeah, really.
Because let me tell you why it isn't.
Okay.
It isn't, because when I'm in my car, now I'm sitting here in front of Mr. Computer
Mhm.
now, and I'm enjoying the hell out of the show. I truly am.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Amish. I listen to our radio station in my car all over the place.
Yeah, but you got to jump through a whole bunch of hoops
Nope.
to do that.
Nope. You just have to
There's
buy.
no real estate. There's no real estate on my button that's in the car.
That's because you have an old. That's because you
have.
have an old. No, I have to have my cell phone with me anytime, anywhere. That's my little transistor radio, and it connects via Bluetooth seamlessly. When I get in my car, I start it, and I can do hands-free telephone. I can do voice-activated calling, and I can listen to my iPod, or I can listen to any internet station in the world, terrestrial or internet, with the press of a button, and it's wonderful. And when I leave the car, it goes seamlessly right back into my headset. You just have to get with the modern world. You see, everybody else is going in that direction, and the transmitting towers are getting shut down, or they're being converted into Wi-Fi transmitters. That's what's happening.
That would be cool. A Wi-Fi transmission.
And if we were on regular radio, I would
have
have to endure low pay, emotional abuse by two suits that have nothing to do with the product, the contract between performer and audience member. Mr. General Manager Armani suit, who doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and Mr. FCC suit, who doesn't care about the quality of the product. And I can say fuck you to both of them because I don't have to work with or underneath either one of those two entities. See,
But
so
now let me ask you the
we're here to
question.
stay. All you have to do is get you have a phone, right? You have a smartphone, I assume, like everybody.
I'm
Because
talking to you on it right now.
Beautiful, see? You get any number of apps, like we like the TuneIn app because we have a little bit of a cross-promotional partnership with them. TuneIn app or Wonder Radio or Spark Radio or any of those apps, you just type in SoFlo and there we are. And you take us with you wherever you go. And even if your car doesn't have a Bluetooth thing, most car stereos have a little audio jack for plugging your iPod into it. So you can use that. And
Now,
if
let
you
me
don't,
ask
then
you
you need a new one.
Here's the other complication.
And if we were on radio, you'd only hear us in one town instead of the world right now.
The world. In the
But can you make a living doing this the way
I
you're doing?
am.
Are you?
I am.
You're on one day a week.
Amazing, isn't it?
And the lovely Boca Brittany, I listen to her show. She's on a half hour a week.
On terrestrial radio, you see.
Yeah. Be grateful you get that much.
We are.
Absolutely.
I mean, I am.
Hey,
That's
good
about it.
talking to you. I'm really enjoying the hell out of this. Eventually, I will get my technophobe son to hook up my car to where I can listen to you when I'm driving down the road.
It's unacceptable
Have a
to
good
have
one,
children
guys.
who are technophobes, man. It's supposed to be the other way around.
Something. I don't know. But eventually, I will hear you in the car.
I know what he's
and
saying.
eventually, you'll be on every day.
Drive down here. You can sit in my car and listen to us. How's that?
There was a time, and a lot of people miss the time when radio was fun,
Mhm.
something to look forward to when
Right.
you were driving in the car.
Yeah.
Now it's totally gone.
By the way, and we have people that are a part of this little project, this little enterprise over here, who have gone back to radio, and then come back here, was shaking their heads and crying all the while, saying, "There's nothing left. There is nothing left." You've got a general manager and a $5 an hour flunky, and those are the two people inside the radio station anymore. And if you are lucky enough to be on the air getting paid, like Sid, it's because somebody likes you personally and your politics. Somebody is a personal fan of yours. That's it. And of course, you fit the format. Because there's still, 3 years later and change, there's still no radio station in the Tri-County area that would accommodate a general interest talk show. Of course, unless you want to pay your way on the air. Which
Which I'm trading out on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not paying,
Right.
please.
Right.
I would.
But still. Well, that would be nice to be getting paid. I understand. Yeah. For all of us, but making a living at it. And if you wonder how, well, it's called ratio, low overhead, which I call loverhead
or whore ratio.
Ratio hornblower.
Sprint right now. Sprint is busy converting all of their equipment over to 2G. Yeah, they're
the next
catching up.
big phase.
They're catching up.
Oh, have you seen? Speaking of that, because now they have Clear down here. It's like one, but there are probably several other companies. They just sell 4G service, either a dongle for your laptop, citywide, or a little base unit for your home that is a Wi-Fi transmitting hotspot, and it receives the internet via 4G, and then it converts that to the Wi-Fi hotspot, so all your laptops and mobile devices can hook up, and it's wireless. And there's probably more than one, but just the fact that we have one is exciting because the fact that it's wireless means that companies can compete with each other very much like cell phone companies. Because the cable company concept is, you don't have an option. If your cable company sucks, your option is Dish Network or something like. I can't call a different cable company. There is no different cable company. But now with the wireless internet delivery system, if you don't like the service you're getting from Clear, then you can call the other one, Agent Orange, or you understand?
Well, this has a personal.
And it's going to be right. This is
I
only
told you
helpful
what happened last week.
I forgot. I smoked a lot since then.
AT&T.
Oh yeah.
AT&T dispatched a crew to my home.
Yeah.
To disconnect my
Again?
service for non-payment of my bill.
Well,
oh yes, I remember. I remember this story.
Pretty cheeky of them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait for the punchline.
Here's the
All right.
punchline. You ready?
All right.
You could cue the rim shot for me.
I got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't have AT&T.
Oh my God! Oh, you are in debt.
That's how far back I went.
They're disconnecting you from stuff that you haven't even gotten yet.
And I'm calling
Yeah.
my carrier and I'm saying, I'm bitching them out for, why'd you send guys out here to disconnect me? And they thought I was a man.
What are you talking about, goober?
What are you crazy? Long story short, they sent a truck out at 11:30 Sunday night.
Yeah.
To plug me back in. It's a totally separate company.
AT&T did?
No, my company, because they had no idea.
All right. Yeah.
Oh boy! So I go into the regulation part of my show. You'll hear it at 4:00 Sunday.
All right. That'll be good.
Yeah, that
Both
gives
on
is a
material.
great promo.
You'll hear it
right
at 4
there.
o'clock Sunday on SoFloRadio.com and that terrestrial radio station with an audience of 3.
99.9 HD3. For those of you who know how to tune that in.
See,
Yeah.
to address the points made by our fine caller over there, and this was a concern because now 3 years and a lot has changed later. I mean, from the very beginning, we were all lamenting, oh, the internet radio. Even me, I had to get dragged kicking and screaming by Eric, rest in peace, to do this thing. Because I was a snob. I was a radio snob. I'm not going to do internet radio. It's like some podcaster. I'm a broadcaster, goddammit. I've been in radio since I was 17. I'm not about to do internet radio. And it's like, we'll just give it a shot, temporarily. And now it's 3 years later. So obviously we wouldn't still be doing it if it wasn't worth our while somehow. And by that I mean financially worth our while. Because, that's just a matter of physics, the law of conservation of matter and energy. Wouldn't still be here doing this all day long, and if it wasn't being worth our while. But the thing with the new generation then is now they're the 20-somethings getting into their 30-somethings people that everything is on your phone. Everything is on your smartphone. The redundancy is being reduced. Why am I going to carry around 2 devices? Why am I going to carry around a phone and a radio when my phone does that? Why am I going to carry around a phone and a calculator? My phone does that. Why am I carrying around a phone and a flashlight? My phone does that. You see, so the kids, your phone is your one thing. It's your everything. And it can dial up any radio station in the world, and they listen with headsets. And even if they don't have a car stereo that connects with their phone, see them with the earbuds that come with your phone. The guy was describing this complicated thing. Your phone came with a pair of headsets, stereo headsets. Plug them in, walk around listening to us all day long. It's nice. And the big difference between the phones these days and the transistor radios that Howard was talking about, after I was saying it for 2 years, Howard gets on the deal. They invented the transistor radio. This is way slimmer and sleeker and fits in my pocket better than the transistor radio that I used to hang on my bicycle handlebars.
Exactly right.
If you want to go back in time 25 years, listen to Howard Stern.
Satellite.
I admit I have just in the last 2 years become addicted to my phone.
Yeah,
I really am.
The language is changing.
I use it for everything.
Phone doesn't mean phone anymore. Phone means this thing, the thing that does everything.
I never use it for a phone.
And radio, radio doesn't mean radio anymore. Radio means audio product that you listen to on your phone.
Yeah.
It's just it's become redundant to say internet radio anymore. It's just because all these little radio players, if you're listening to radio using an app, and one of your friends says, "What are you listening to?" You say, "Oh, I'm listening to BBC Radio."
Yeah.
But you're not using a radio.
Yeah.
You see, it's just an identifying thing that you're listening to a radio program, a radio product, but you're not using a radio to do it. So
a lot of spectrum has been abandoned. Look at all the shortwave bands.
Oh yeah.
There's all that Hey.
I got a garage full of ham radio equipment. No, I don't. I don't have a garage.
Let's fire up a 50,000 water. Here's a question.
I got a garage
You know,
full of
the
ham.
old-time radio guys used to say, instead of 50,000 watts,
right?
They got 50 gallons going.
Did they?
50 gallons.
I'm not that old, so I don't remember
I don't
that.
know where that ever came from. Because I remember my dad sitting up in his ham radio shack talking with some friends, you know, and, oh, yeah, he's got a half a gallon and so on and so forth.
Oh, that's ham language. Ham language.
I guess. I don't know.
I just miss seeing them in people's backyards. Like, is that what you use to communicate with aliens? You know, the ham
Oh,
antennas,
yeah.
because they're very, they're lateral, like they're horizontal.
Yeah.
You have to create a big wave and bounce it off the ionosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet made a lot of things no fun anymore. I got a room full of equipment and a giant antenna, and it's not worth a shit anymore.
It will be. It will be if we get a Sandy storm.
Yeah.
Then it will come in handy.
Yeah.
Because you got to talk to Australia. Nobody in this area. There's no. There's nobody. How many times have we said this? There's no and there's no drive to get it back on.
No.
The FCC's a complete farce. What do you do in an emergency? Now, when Sandy hit,
yeah,
I was listening to the double eights.
Yeah.
Everything
What's
you
that?
needed to know.
Oh,
880 WCBS.
WCBS, yeah.
They must have been on generator. They were there reporting it.
I watched.
We've got nothing like that.
No.
I watched the local TV online from up in New York during Sandy. I watched WABC and WPIX primarily. ABC because they really had some good coverage, and WPIX, they really had a hot babe. So man,
worked for me.
There's a reason right there.
But
Let's bring
all
another
of
hurricane.
the New York stations and Philadelphia and Washington TV stations were all streaming during Sandy. So you could have watched it all right there.
Wow.
But,
What you'll get here is the music of your life. Or maybe
Yeah.
New Jack. That's it.
Well, in fact, I think
criminal.
in most major markets and maybe even secondaries, the local newscasts on TV, they're all streamed. So if you're from Paducah, and
you can't. They have yet to invent a crank stream rate.
I don't know. I guess you never had Comcast.
Have you Googled it? It might be out there. Maybe the Russians they make the hand crank flashlights.
Yeah. I've got one of those hand crank radios, and I've used it for a long time. And now there's some kind of in the mechanism of the spring when you wind it up, it'll start, and then it goes.
Look, right behind you, a hand crank telephone.
Yeah.
I use it to make crank calls.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you. Thank you.
On that note, it's 14 till 2.
Well, I don't have a break set up.
You don't have a break set up?
No,
Okay,
I'm setting up the long one.
Talking
I'm
about
having too much fun.
Oh, I know.
I don't think our sponsors will mind.
Our sponsors don't mind anything. That's another thing that I've revolutionized with the whole paywall and everything. I'm not going to say that I don't care about sponsors, because I do. The sponsors that you hear me playing are doing a wonderful job sponsoring. We just have a wonderful love arrangement. Like, I'll play your spots, you give me money. Okay.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Like that. Daphne, are you calling me back?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So much activity over here.
Over there where you are?
Yeah, I'm sorry if I cut you off before.
Oh, you have
Wouldn't
a
be
job
the first
to do.
time.
They were all over me.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I can see that. I can totally see that.
What are you doing?
We're doing a radio show. I was just about to play kazoo.
What about our one call a day policy? Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, I'm going to break. I break all the rules when it comes to Daphne.
Uh-oh. I like that. Rule breaker. I want to hear the kazoo solo. Let me stop you. I want to listen. Keep going.
Oh, no. This is called stream of consciousness, or as we call it, disorganized chaos.
Or luck.
Yeah, we were just all over the place, reminiscing about the old days. Remember that thing called radio that they used to have in the olden days?
Yeah, I used to listen to it in my car. And I
Yeah.
think my father used to listen to it when he sat, as a kid, like in his living room.
Yeah, we were reminiscing about that, because some of us spent a lot of years working in that industry and just kind of lamenting its passing.
Well,
it's moot.
It's got a place. It's got another place now.
Yeah, well, there's always NPR. I mean, that's still, a radio station you could listen to.
If you want to learn about seals.
Yeah. Well, Daphne's on NPR like every other day.
We're talking about whaling and seals the other day. I want to know other things.
No, you guys are having way too much fun over there.
I know. It
Yeah.
ought to be illegal.
That's why we only do this
Well,
seldomly.
what we did before the show is illegal, so what the hell?
Oh, they're running an ad for Christian mingles. I'm going to join up so that I can date the person that God wants me to date.
Hey, I was fooled out at a month.
Not like the person I married. Obviously, God didn't want me to do that because he's punishing me.
You should have seen it.
rough on us, too.
I did real good on Farmer's Date.
What was it,
You're
Daphne?
going to date the farmer's daughter?
No, why? Was your dad a farmer?
No. No, we'll leave him out of it. We'll leave Voldemort out of it.
Your dad was Voldemort? He was an evil wizard?
Now he's governor.
Now it makes sense. Now I understand that broom that you have at your house that you don't ever use for cleaning.
What is your name? What is your name?
Hey,
Daphne?
I have other things I use for
Daphne,
cleaning.
like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Easy there.
your children. You use your children for cleaning. They're the cleaning crew.
Oh, yeah, Charlie's going to be cleaning up a lot. He's in trouble.
Yeah? Your kid's in trouble? I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little gangsta thugs
It's all
that they
good,
are.
though. They have to get in a little trouble there, I guess.
Yes,
I
they
don't know.
do. That's how you know they're alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know they have a pulse.
You know, I didn't say before that Julie and Makeda are going to be doing their singing thing at Lumpy Sue.
I met them the year before.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Is it
their
an
harmonies are
Is it a cappella what they do, or do they play also instruments?
You know, it's not totally like instrument based. It's more based around their singing. If they do play percussion and guitar, then it's really not the focus of it. It's more what they're singing.
Well, I might actually hear that.
Yeah,
I do.
And,
I do.
You know,
plan to go. I just I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to be. Where I'm going to be camped out when I go there.
in a tree.
Probably, as usual.
A tree. Then you can fling stuff at people.
I can drop down like a
And just
ninja
pretend
on
you're a
top of
bird.
people. An angry bird.
Oh, Angry Birds. You know, they got that new game on Angry Birds Israel.
Uh-oh. Are we talking Mideast politics?
I don't know. It was just on the news or something. There's a cyber war going on. What a surprise! Israel and Hamas are having an internet war with each other.
Yeah, isn't that funny? They're like tweeting now. Hey,
Yeah.
I just killed your leader. Hey, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, the love. This holiday season.
It is sad.
Twitter, the Bermuda Triangle of the internet.
That's funny.
Oh, my gosh.
It's always a pleasure hearing
That
from
is-
you. I got the lineup emailed to me from someone. The whole lumpy
Yeah,
Sue thing.
because I didn't mention Julie, and you know, the kids started coming in the room.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know, and I got all distracted.
Little Jack. By the way, these are all people that you can Google and find on YouTube or something. Little Jack, Julian Makeda, Doug and Andra, the South Florida Taiko Dojo, including a couple members who I know personally, I'm good friends with. That's it. That, by the way, that's worth the price of admission alone, as if the Daphne Rose extravaganza wouldn't be enough. Because that Taiko thing is just it's an amazing thing to see and hear. Then we have
And move too. It's really incredible.
it is.
So
It's
excited about that.
rousing and a little bit arousing. Well, that's your act.
You forgot the harmonicats.
Joel Zoss. The harmon-
Joel, you know,
Is that how you say his
I was with
name?
Joel the other night. We were hanging out and singing some songs, and he said the funniest thing. He was playing a song, and then he took his shoes off, and he goes, "No wonder I couldn't hear. My feet were covered."
I don't get it.
I don't know. It just seemed to make sense for him. You have to meet
Okay.
the guy.
Didn't I? Haven't I met Joel?
Okay, so then why do you say you don't get it?
I don't get that joke.
I get it.
Does he
I
hear
get
with
it.
his feet?
The Lillimite.
That's the joke.
And
It's not a joke. He means it.
After Joel, the lovely, beautiful, talented Daphne Rose.
Okay.
Okay, bra check. Diane Ward, right after Daphne. Diane Ward.
Oh, I love Diane. She's really awesome.
In accordance with tradition, Romo will again perform his special rendition of Alice's Restaurant, and Rat Bastard will send a Tenzi scattered to the four winds with his unique brand of music. The squelching. The squelching is how you know when the party's over. I play the laundry room squelchers when I'm ready for the guests to leave the party at my house. I used to play Captain
See
Beefheart,
that?
but I found something better. Rat Bastard, I love him. I'm going to be rubbing his belly.
It's too bad they couldn't book It's a Beautiful Day.
I usually just say something like, Would you like a drink before you go?
Our dear friend Becky, she tells the partiers that it's time to leave by coming out in her pajamas.
Oh, that works.
She just
you know what?
she
I think
changes
that's really passive aggressive.
You think so?
But I think I've done that one too. You know I have.
I asked her, is that a hint to leave or a hint that I should stay?
Ooh, and what did she say? Or can we say?
She said, ha 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 ha, and turned around and walked away.
Did you follow?
No. She laughed at me with her vampire teeth and walked away. Well, her husband was home,
Ooh.
I don't carry on with married women while their husbands are right there. On that note, thank you, Daphne. I'm going to promote the festival again as the show goes on.
The festival?
And we're going to get back to our chaos.
Get back to your chaos, you
Okay.
madman of radio. I
Thank you.
adore you, and have a wonderful day. And that kazoo solo, I'm waiting for it, okay?
Oh, that wasn't what we... That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Well, I don't want to ruin the whole. We can play the proper.
Okay, now the Sanford and Son theme.
Well, that was actually Coleman Paper. If I had a really cool sounding kazoo, then we might have to re-record that. Might have to do an update.
About who?
Well, we'll call it Poiple Veins 12.
Oh. We could do one about McCain. Call it Water Brains.
Oh my God.
Oh, Purple Veins.
So much entertainment. McCain-ertainment.
When he was in a bamboo cage, I think the military was glad. Because it kept him away from planes. This guy couldn't fly a plane.
No.
He was looking... Listen, I served on that ship he blew up.
Did you really?
Yes, the Forrestal.
You served coffee?
Because he couldn't find second gear in an F-14. He wound up backing up into a Sidewinder missile and blowing the fantail off that thing. Mr.
Really?
Hero. They were glad he augured into Vietnam. Bye.
Yeah.
So, kept us safe.
But now he's entertaining us.
Now he's giving us material.
He
Thanks,
is.
John.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so funny. Just everything that we're saying. It was you understand? Obama got reelected because the Mexicans want amnesty and the black people want welfare. That's what Bill O'Reilly said.
I see.
You understand?
I see. Now.
And and the single women by a 2-to-1 ratio. The single women of America voted for Obama because they want free birth control because they all a bunch of
Free
sluts.
gifts. That's what Romney said.
Yeah, that's right.
I happen to know for a fact that it's the married women that are sluts.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
Thank God.
It's a fact.
Well, what would Romney know about that?
Oh my God!
I went out Halloween
that
looking
Harpy,
for
that creature he's married to.
looking for women who, because Halloween they all dress like sluts, and everything.
Yeah, they do. It's
but
nice.
the real sluts dress like college graduates.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Paula Broadwells of ours.
Yeah.
I noticed on TV here they were talking about the Lincoln movie, and CNN had down here at the bottom of the screen, Lincoln in theaters now. Who would have ever thought that?
Unless someone drove one through the wall.
Yeah.
Did you see the Saturday Night Live? And I'm like 2 weeks behind on that. I'm watching TV like suds, just a month behind. But thank you, Hulu. The Saturday Night Live where they had Louis C.K. on there.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
did the Lincoln sketch bit.
Yes.
Oh my God! You'll have to watch it during the break or after
He's
the show.
fun. I didn't catch on to him right away, but he's funny
it
as
was
hell.
very. I thought he was very hit or miss, and he's.
He's good. He's
but
earning it.
he was hysterical on the show. He was Lincoln, and it's a great sketch. I'll let's take a break. I'll find it and I'll play it in Q.
We got
How's
two.
that?
We got 2 to go.
Play a nice 2 hours?
Wait, no. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not watching the right clock. I don't
Well,
know.
that's the ballpark
They got
clock.
30 different clocks.
It's 35 seconds
which
fast
clock
over
am I-
there. I'll synchronize that clock over there.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
How's that?
synchronize
By the way, I
mine.
want to shout out
Oh, I
to
need a
Terry
battery.
Griffin. It's a thank you, Facebook. I saw a
Hi,
picture of
Terry.
Terry Griffin
Terry.
for the first time in a long time, and I liked it. So
Yes.
there.
Yes.
I liked it.
Hi to Terry Griffin. She's still employed in radio.
Oh, is she still? Oh.
Good for her.
Yeah, doing
Oh.
news
Somebody's
or something
gotta
like
be.
that. Somewhere.
Oh, well, good for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be. And well, and Sid, of course, our good friend Sid Rosenberg, and our good best friend Joyce Kaufman.
I don't know if that's brokered or not.
What,
Is she
Joyce?
salaried or brokered?
No, she's salaried.
Because I know Kane is.
Well, you know,
So-
is brokered.
Huh?
Is brokered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it? No, Joyce. No, she's salaried because the guy that owns that station, Hilliard in Texas. What's his name?
The
Dick?
guy in The Simpsons, the Texas guy?
I don't know. Yeah, well, his last name is Hilliard. He's a big right wing Republican. So if you want to,
They're all are.
so if you want to get on the air and say that Obama's a Muslim and he was born in Kenya, there's a job for you.
You heard what happened to KPOJ?
No.
KPOJ in Portland, the most liberal market in the country.
No.
Bain / Clear Channel.
Yeah.
Flip formats.
Bain is a villain from the Batman.
Fox
Really?
Sports. It was election revenge again, like they did right after the inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that never happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, well, I don't want to talk about that.
Maybe when we come back. 2
I know.
o'clock on all Bain Radio, SoFloRadio.com.
At SoFloRadio.com.
We do big things.
Tonight, the Hysterical Channel presents I'll Bet You Didn't Know with Jack Perkins.
Ford Theater, 1865. President Lincoln is assassinated and dies of a bad headache. But I'll bet you didn't know the assassin himself wasn't John Wilkes Booth. No, as a matter of fact, it was everybody's favorite lovable maid, Shirley Booth.
I'm here to see Mr. Lincoln.
Right this way, madam.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. Al. Mr.
Oh.
Lincoln.
Is that Shirley?
I have something for you.
Yes? What is it, Shirley?
I got this, Mr. Lincoln. Take that, you nigger-mugger.
Join us tonight on the Hysterical Channel for I'll Bet You Didn't Know. Music.
Music. That's our middle name.
You ignorant slut.
WABC.
I was walking along the streets of Baghdad, and I didn't seem at all surprised. Flash, bam, Allah, Azam. Everything seemed so nice. I was walking around the city of Baghdad, leisurely strolling through the streets, and wham, bam, well, I'll be damned. I found Iraqis hiding in my cheeks. In Vietnam, I was held prisoner. They fed me rice and broken glass. After 5 years of abuse living in solitude, I was starting to doubt by the time I got out of McCain's tortured brain went insane. I was walking along the streets of Baghdad with military guards at my side. There were some bangs, some guns, but why be so blunt outside of a couple bombing suicides in the place where we illegally occupied? Baghdad, why it looks just fine. Through the rainbow shades on my eyes.
Your world looks great from 77 WABC.
77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. We'll lock a China with the bombing and do some really sweet and loving. We got come out but kind of running scared with Michigan's Hubble and Drag. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. We're gonna throw both sets of dishes and grab the shakens up and sixes. We'll make 'em eat a pound of halava and have an eye for an eye. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. We're destroying these annoying Arvidsson for Kaktagoyim. Maruka Hadanoyan Kaktahoys. We'll never see eye to fly. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip. 77 Gaza Strip.
Okay, thank you. 205SoFloRadio.com. It's the Spick and Sud Show featuring the beautiful Boca Brit. The hair flip. As if you're watching, and I hate, it's supposed to be a radio show, so I hate doing visuals. But during the break, I showed the boys and the girls my new high and tight haircut. There's a haircut called a fade. This one's called a fade out, as I'm just fading my hair out, and to make room for the head tattoo that I'm still thinking about getting. And we were talking about my Halloween costume, and I don't remember that anything. But I was thinking different headgear alternatives, because when you're going bald, and I'm probably just going to shave my head, but that's not going to be good enough, because once upon a time, the shaved head look was kind of bold and shocking and a statement.
Yeah.
No, it's just common. Everybody's running around with shaved heads. So that's not bold enough. So I'm thinking, seasonal head art, a head tattoo or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that I'm thinking about wearing, because, I have a nice hat collection over there, is just things on my head that don't make a whole lot of sense.
There you go.
Like a clown wig.
Or a bird.
Like the rainbow clown wig or bird. Yeah. I'm going to walk around
Dave
with...
Seville had that problem.
And everyone will think you're crazy, and that's the entire idea. I'm going to walk around with like a roller derby helmet, like while I'm shopping.
There's something really wrong with me. I mean, besides the obvious.
There's a long list of what's wrong with you. The whole transgender thing is among the normal things. That's just
the normal.
That's
part.
A stabilizing
That's
factor.
just cosmetic. Yeah. That's just surface flavor there. But I was thinking, I don't know if you have any old wigs that you have retired.
Sure, yeah.
I would like one, and I'm going to modify
Remember
it.
the man wig I wore with Neil?
Yes. See, here's what I want to do.
Get that
I
thing
mentioned
off your head.
I know. I hated that. I want to go to more rave-like events. You have to say that, because for some reason, and they're persecuting and prosecuting the whole rave scene, and one of the ways that they're doing it is any use of that word. There are places where pacifiers are illegal, like baby pacifiers.
Really?
There are events
like
where
nurseries and stuff.
No, the little pacifiers.
You're not allowed to buy pacifiers anymore?
No, you'll go to events.
What are Republicans going to do with penises?
Yeah.
I know.
Babies R Us are going to go out of business.
They search you for pacifiers. If you have a Vicks inhaler, the cops will arrest you.
Really?
Yeah, you got to prove that you have a cold. So they're really trying to crack down on that. And one of the ways that they do it is the word rave. But I don't care. I'm gonna use. They call them parties now. They're just called parties. So I've been going, and I plan to go to more parties. And of course, the kids like to wear crazy, outlandish hairstyles, and that's not good when you don't have any hair. So I want to get one of your old retire's wigs and modify it, like make a spike wig, spike hair wig out of it, and then like frost.
I even got a spike,
red paint,
but you can't have that.
Something like that. Hello,
don't you have
Radio.
Like a stovetop? Or
Hello.
Top hat. Yes, I do. But oh no, is this Clem? Why is it
back at you?
Every time you call, I record your number and add you to my contact list. But every time you call, it's from a different number, Clem. Why is that? Are you some sort of a transient?
No, I'm the transient.
I'm at the same place since October.
Clem,
Beginning of October.
A trans he ain't.
No, I ain't. Some boy trying to call y'all.
No, he's not. Ain't nobody rang my phone.
He said he was.
What?
Huh?
Did you?
Well, he said he was.
Nobody rang my phone lately. I ain't missed no calls.
Well,
I haven't changed my number.
To call you, so that's why I called.
Same number since day one. Well, I'm so glad you called, Clem. It's the highlight of the live radio show when we hear from none other than Clem Tire Fucker. Not his real name.
That's right. Clem, it's just here to be Clem Tire Fucker. Great joke, son.
Oh, thanks, man.
Okay.
Are you doing that on purpose? Do we have a delay going on between us, Clem? I mean, besides the usual one.
I don't know.
What's the delay on in your brain today? 15 seconds?
yeah, just about right.
I'm trying to figure out how to put it.
Yeah? Are you listening to the computer?
You're not signing one of those secession things, are you?
Clem seceded a long time ago.
.org. That's what I'm signed up
Don't
to.
listen to the computer.
I'm not listening to it.
Okay, because you got an awful delay there.
I'm trying to get Doughboy on here.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to figure out how to.
Conference? Just have him call the number and I'll take care of the conferencing. Just have him call us. I'll take care of the conferencing. How come when Clem calls, I slip into drawl?
Yeah, you do.
I
didn't notice that.
I'm like silly putty. I just pick up whatever I'm attached to. I just pick up whatever you press me up against.
Which could be.
In so many ways.
Yep. Hey,
Well,
Clem,
there you go.
I don't have time for all this dead air, Clem.
He
Hey,
needs another 15
seconds. Goat Boy can call us anytime, and you know we love you, Clem, but boy, we'll put up with almost anything on this show, even 2 calls from the beautiful Daphne Rose, but dead air is a killer. That's why they call it dead
This is
air.
Here's for you, Clem.
Hey, back at you.
I have something here that we'll never hear again. Anymore.
Do it.
I'm trying. Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah, we're
What
waiting.
the
We'll get
hell?
there.
Well, there, you'll never hear that again.
No, we won't. Your pot's hot,
I
buddy.
don't know what happened. Okay, let me
We'll
try
try this.
again.
We'll do some foreplay. If you'd like to call the live radio show, it's
Okay.
954-99-0036. Don't forget Lumpy Zoo Music Festival week from today, Grounds Park, 10:30.
Yahoo! It's Twinkie the Kid! Wow!
Howdy, partners! Come on to Hostess Twinkie Town for some golden sponge cake Twinkies.
Watch out! They're stealing the Hostess Twinkie!
Watch this. Here's your reward.
Thanks! Creamy filling!
Yep, you get a big delight in every bite of Hostess Twinkies.
All right.
Well, there
No
you
more.
go. Out of business.
I'm surprised no one made an offer to buy it like China.
What? Somebody made an offer to buy
Hostess.
China?
Wow, yeah.
What do you mean? It's out of business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Labor dispute, they say.
As of today.
Labor dispute.
Does that mean that I
Yeah.
can finally trademark Devil Dogs, my super secret Facebook playgroup page?
There you go.
I spelled it differently.
Of course, the good news is if you have some Twinkies, they're good for another 10 years.
That's right.
So
You can sell them on eBay.
Seriously, because I'm a little bit shocked over here. Like Devil Dogs and Ho-Hos and
yeah, Ding Dongs.
Going
Well,
away.
I don't know. Was Ding Dongs a Hostess deal?
Yeah,
or
Ding
was
Dongs,
it? Yeah.
Ho-Hos.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Who made Devil Dogs?
Devil Dogs? was
Hostess,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, they did all,
Did they?
made
Oh,
all
yeah.
these things, Mommy.
Oh.
But the thing is, it was a labor dispute, and what surprises me is anybody actually made this stuff.
Want to put an end to
Oh,
those
sorry. I thought it said Ding Dong.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a Ding Dong over here.
I thought that stuff was developed in machines. There's no how it's made on Twinkies.
Oh,
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
It's got 3 needles. See?
They had actual people in there making them?
It goes like this. See, no, I saw the thing. They pour the dough into these little pans that, in the conveyor belt. See, the Twinkies are baked upside down. That's why they got that flat bottom. See,
okay.
They're baked upside down, and they come out of the oven. They're flipped right side. Before they're flipped right side up again, there's the and I love this machine, the cream injector needle.
Yeah.
The cream injector
got
needle
one of
has
those.
3
Yeah.
needles, 3 needles, which I call threedles, and each as the Twinkies come by underneath, the 3 needles go into the Twinkie and inject them. Oh,
Yeah.
we might even have the sound effect for that.
Oh, boy.
'Cause we're doing a sound system overhaul over here since that computer died. And no, I don't have the squishy gooey sound.
Oh.
Oh man, and that's what it was called. The threedles inject the cream into Twinkie, and then that rolls away, and then they flip them right side up, wrap them, pack them, ship them to
Yeah.
your stomach,
Wow.
right to your yummy stomach.
I don't, and I was thinking today, I don't think I've had a Twinkie in 5 years.
They're an icon.
Probably.
You know, they're so moist and yummy.
No one stepped in to buy that Hostess?
It's hard to believe. Just
That is hard to believe.
Just by the name, I'm sure that story is not over.
Yeah.
Something's got to. this is all I got.
Squirt, squirt.
That's it.
Maybe they'll have a telethon.
Stella D'Oro. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, everyone listening, within the sound of my voice, do not buy any Stella D'Oro products. That was a labor dispute where they fired everybody and sold the company to some schmagegi out in Ohio. They still make it, but don't buy it anymore. All those people in the Bronx are out of work.
Wow. Oh, that's too bad.
Screw them.
Yeah.
I mean, Stella D'Oro, that is.
Yeah. I don't even know where Hostess is located.
Basically.
I don't know.
I'll find out.
Well, they're not going to get anywhere unless they win Ohio. So
I was going to say, are you done talking? Done talking about that?
What
election?
do you think about your Negro president now?
Oh,
That's
what we're going to be hearing.
Speaking of crazy people, Lou Dobbs.
Don't blame him for that.
Did you see what Lou Dobbs was saying lately? I wrote it down. Sesame Street is a brainwashing machine programmed by the lofty left.
Yeah. Look what happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a brainwashing machine, and I thought, what? Oh, now I understand it. They are multicultural. They're inner city. They have a diverse ethnic cast.
Huh. Wow. I don't even know what that means.
They don't talk about Jesus.
There's a whole bunch of Hostess locations. It's not just the one.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. Well, then I feel
Well, it's
better
going to
now.
be like 18,000 people out of a job. All because of a Twinkie.
Well, here now, as of 3 hours ago, it says fate unknown.
Oh, really?
So you're right. It's going to keep on going.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
No.
There would be a riot.
Well,
I'd be a part of it. I haven't had a Twinkie in a long time either. I can't eat that stuff anymore.
But it's not, there's no problem here with the product. People buy the product. It's not a question of that. There's a labor dispute. They don't want to pay.
Yeah.
The people who stand there and watch the machines.
There's more to it than that.
It's not like they have old grandmas with aprons stirring up the batter in that place. I doubt if you see that.
Not enough good promotion. Oh, speaking of promotion.
Yeah.
To help promote Judd Apatow's new movie, This Is 40, tonight I have a date with Paula Broadwell.
Don't tell you. That's Broadwell.
Oh, Broadwell.
As in Broadway.
Yeah. I got it anyway. I speak Suds. I'm fluent in Suds.
You know what that is? Burt Lancaster, Kirk Douglas, and what was it, Ava Gardner?
Yeah.
7 Days of May. Watch that movie on TCM, and there's your Petraeus story. It's the same thing. A love triangle with the general.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, two generals. Yeah. Somebody was a big Rod Serling fan, I guess.
Well, here's what I say.
It's such a non-story.
Yeah.
Somebody
we don't
was
care.
having an affair.
They insist. These people, they're running around flapping their arms, and this is part of the problem is that, and these stories that we get, from the media that these people run, the tycoons, the billionaires, they determine what we see on all the major outlets. And so they feed us these stories thinking that we're going to get all whipped up about it. Oh, it's a sex scandal. They're going to get all whipped up about it. No, you try to get us all whipped up about it. We don't care. Like the whole Clinton-Monica thing, we don't care about that.
We don't care.
I don't care.
I'm scratching my scackus. By the way, is it caucus or cacus?
It's scackus.
I've been hearing cacus a lot.
Caucus. I especially
like
when
you and I go cacus.
I never heard cacus.
When they say the Negro caucus. They say that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I had one.
Me too. Maybe I wouldn't be getting a divorce. Because after all this time, I finally realized what's valuable to my wife.
Man.
What moves her? What's important to her? And I don't have it.
I'm finding
It isn't money.
The uncut liner. Where'd that go?
Uncut?
By the way, do we need a Red Dawn remake?
Yes.
Yeah. Are the Russians invading again?
God.
What was that one with Sean?
SoFloRadio.com.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That's under Uncut.
I'll get it.
We'll get
What was
there
that
eventually.
Sean Connery one with the submarine?
Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red. They can remake that.
30 Rock is getting ready to jump the shark here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no.
Liz Lemon gets married.
Oh, that's awful. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, that's tragic. That's almost as tragic as that Twinkie story.
See you
By the
last
way,
night?
Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
Best use of a special effects budget ever. But I want to tell these people, a black screen is not a special effect. all the underwater sequences were filmed in like a black room with black backgrounds.
Oh, like Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea was crystal clear compared to Hunt for Red October.
Was it?
I was watching Hunt for Red October on like a good quality big screen TV, and I like, what is that? Is that is that a submarine? What is that? It's just this black murky stuff, and somebody actually had the nerve to argue with me. They go, well, they filmed it in such a way so that it would look like what it looks like when you're deep underwater. Oh, with no light. Awesome, thank you. I really appreciated being the third-party observer, it's called being, the omniscient observer, when you have the point of view of the perspective that God has. And in this case, you're in the water, submerged at the same level as the submarines, watching them fight each other. I have the ability to be there at that point of perspective, but I don't have the ability to see through blackness, because God can be wherever He wants to watch the action, but can't adjust the light and the brightness of His field of vision. So,
well, they can on the sea view.
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
Hey. Why are you knocking Seaview all of a sudden? Is it some anniversary or something?
I'm watching, thanks to Suds, I'm watching Me TV. There's my new, it's my new brain candy. And that was the only submarine, by the way.
The bottom of the sea.
They had no bulkheads. I mean, they just walked through a door.
Hey, they had a flying sub, so shut up.
But have you seen?
Right, I forgot about
Look at it now, George.
They had a laser.
It moves
that
like
worked
this.
underwater.
The strings. They're on video now. Look at my hand. This is the flying sub.
I know. Listen, it was
somebody had Alzheimer's that was puppeting
the current.
They didn't have room for a gyro in that flying sub. They had a laser.
There was bungee cords holding that thing out.
Wasn't Bob Crane on that show?
No, it was
the second command.
No, I can't.
No, that was Captain Crane. You're thinking of Dave Hedison, The Fly. David Hedison.
No, that was the captain. Who was the second in command guy?
He was second. Oh, they had Admiral Nelson with the overactor,
right.
Richard Basehart, who made William Shatner look subdued compared to his acting.
Lee, we're in trouble. Lee, there's another ghost on the ship.
Oh, it's the funniest, campiest piece of crap, but I can't stop watching. It's funny.
It's all funny. And when Suds was over here visiting a long time ago, Jason of Star Command. Watch it on Netflix or something. Jason of Star Command. I think it was made for, not Saturday morning. Remember that transitional period after the Saturday morning cartoons where they had some live action stuff? That's where you saw Land of the Lost and stuff. Before they went into the Tarzan movies and things. Yeah. There's like little hybrid, like older kid fare. That was
Hudson
Jason
Brothers.
of Star Command. The cheapest.
Hudson.
Oh, good Lord. I wonder if I have some Hudson Brothers.
Was that on before or after
They
ISIS
actually had
and,
a hit. Oh, man. And Shazam.
Shazam, yeah.
Oh, I never watched that.
That was gay. But ISIS made up for it.
Yeah, she was not.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she was. I don't know.
Especially those swimming scenes.
Good Lord. I don't have the Hudson Brothers. They had a hit,
Super
though.
Circus. Mary Hartline.
That makes two people who
7 years
know
old.
Mary
I think,
Hartline.
Mary Hartline knows. Hartline was responsible for my first boner.
Now, was that the Dagmar tits? Is that where that comes from?
Oh, here.
Well,
Mary Hartline.
Finally, we get Goat Boy on the line over here.
Oh,
Oh, God, my computer is such a piece of crap.
well, you're in the right place then.
Right.
How can we fix it?
Is it a TRS 80?
No, actually, it's Windows 7 Ultimate.
Oh, ew, I don't like
Wow,
Windows 7.
holy
I saw Windows 8 for the first time yesterday. Looks pretty slick. I didn't use it. I just looked at it.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess. I like your picture here, Goat Boy. It's got the 3 goats or a 3-headed goat.
That's 3 goats and a cookie.
It is 3 goats and a cookie. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Is that a raisin cookie?
I don't know, man. It's a cookie off the internet.
It looks like a raisin. And they're grazing
Yeah.
on the cookie. Oh, now you conference Clement. I'm just watching things happen right in front of me over here.
Yeah.
Hello? I'm trying to. Hello?
You did. I probably should have been the one to conference him in here.
Turn your radio down.
Yeah, this was what happened before.
Sounds like it's at Alexander Graham Bell's house on the
How come
first
whenever
call.
Clem calls in, it's automatically a clusterfuck when Clem calls in? What is that? He's the king of the clusterfucks. Clem. Oh my, yes, we know. Clem. Oh, good Lord. Clem should call me because I have a faster computer, and it's a Windows XP Pro.
Well, Clem is in that Ace of Base cover band, Rebel of Treble.
This is not working, Clem. Go, boy. Don't be deterred by Clem. If you had some material, I'd love to hear it.
You know, next time they kill off a character, Clem could audition for Sons of Anarchy. Fit right in.
Yeah, it would.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna play music, Clem. What do you? You guys called. I'm assuming you wanted to say something.
Pull your pants back up and speak out.
Freebird.
Go
Play
boy.
Freebird.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll play Freebird.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. We got the Kid Rock version.
You know,
Go on. I really can't wait to hear what you had to say, Clem.
I was thinking about Boca, actually, Boca Bryant the other day. You know, I have these bidets on all my toilets here in Tennessee, and the water comes out of the ground at about 59 degrees.
Right.
And so instead of like dingleberries, I got icicles.
Yeah.
There
Well, which
you
would
go.
you rather have?
By the way, you know they have hot and cold water bidets, but I kind of enjoy the soothing, cool spray of a cold water bidet.
It's a great way to start your day.
I like Sprite in mine.
Frisante. I have a,
But you're the only one in Tennessee that doesn't crunch when you walk, though. Got to give you credit.
I don't have a bidet. I just have a bottle of seltzer water by the toilet.
Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Well, okay.
You know
what?
You know what else rhymes with bidet? Delay.
Don't you guys have any material when you call?
I know. Go Boy got derailed by Clem.
He tittered.
Where would we be without you guys?
I don't know.
Employed.
Probably a whole lot better.
Probably.
Well, I was watching you on this Ustream, and you guys, like, you can't comment on there, huh?
No, I don't care what people think unless they call. See, I have a problem with comments on websites. Somebody posted something on there. Oh, people don't let you comment on the
Look at
website. I said,
Professor Mellon.
fuck you and what you think. I don't care about anyone or what they think. How's that? If you want to tell me what you're thinking, call the radio show. Otherwise, you can fuck off. How's
I
that?
want to know what's his name there smoking in that pipe.
Yeah, well, Suds and I both are. I'm lighting
both?
mine with an AK-47.
You know what I'm doing up here now? I'm growing tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cuban tobacco.
Excellent.
Oh.
But no Cubans to roll it. I have to roll it on Fridays when you're on, you know?
Dude. I'll go up there with a couple of fat Cuban women. We can roll the cigars on their thighs.
Ooh.
That's how they do it. You know, the broader the thigh, the larger the rolling area.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
That's important.
Yeah, that's
Just tobacco? You know, I drive around the hills all the time. I see the tobacco growing, drying, hanging in the barns, in the drying sheds. It smells great.
I mine in a shed with my lawnmower.
But it smells good, that tobacco hanging out to dry. Are you serious? You're growing tobacco and growing it and rolling it your own?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. And you...
I'm a prepper. I'm prepping with tobacco.
Excellent. And do you, how do you smoke it, if I may ask?
I roll it in cigars.
Excellent. Do you...
I cure it in a giant Tupperware container.
Nice.
Yeah.
I bet it
think
tastes
he said
good.
he's living in one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's us. That's us over
And
here in
then
the summer.
I make wine, too.
I just whine.
Okay, well.
Okay, so there you have it.
Nice hearing from you
Another
guys.
Exciting phone call, successful.
And you too, Clem. All right.
Clem, go boy. Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Call again sometime. You wonder why we don't do the show every day anymore.
Man,
I'm winded.
I wish Clem would send us a photo of his phone. I can't imagine.
I want to see. I want to see a photo of his foot. Just to see if he still has it.
He has both of them?
It's a day-by-day thing. Day by day. Oh, dear Lord.
Day by day.
They're going to take Clem's legs away.
Thanks.
Like my
He's
new
got
wheelchair.
diabetes.
Got to use a ramp now.
He only eats Twinkies. His wheelchair
He
is
must be
squeaky.
very upset. There was his material. He didn't use
Could
it.
have. No, you guys got to move with us. The conference calling thing only works if you have a fast computer. We discovered this over here as one of the mistakes that we made early on and corrected that. As a matter of fact, the substitute computer. Slow, bad. That's what Tarzan said.
Well, thanks to Suds, I'm no longer trying to suck off the teat of this I was trying to figure this bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a, yeah.
And
I know. Yeah. I should have.
But now, thank you, Suds, I know that this
the
comes from
unscrewing.
you.
I should have.
Yeah.
I should have. I should have seen that coming.
Well,
so to
to
speak.
do
That
it,
if if you see a
unscrew
nozzle, you're gonna want to wrap your lips around it. Just-
Speaking of computers, last night I downloaded software to protect me against John McAfee. So far it's working.
229 on all virus radio. SoFloRadio.com. Yeah, hit a break.
Why bother listening to those other douchebags while we've got everything you need right here? SoFloRadio.com. Radio you've missed. Senator John McCain on American pop culture.
Barack Obama fancies himself a pop star like Britney Spears or Donna Summer, my friends. But he's no Eddie Fisher or Fabian. Why, he's not even close to David Cassidy or Leif Garrett. He's homeless now. That's why I let him live in one of my Jeeps. Now, I may not be a Ricky Nelson, but oh, I'm with it, Toots. I'm trucking in the groove, like far out, man. Sock it to me. My staff is presently teaching me how to use the UNIVAC. Let's face it, my friends, Barack Obama isn't sexy as Farrah Fawcett or funny as John Biner. Having a pop culture president like Mark Lindsay or Davy Jones is not the kind of change we can believe in, my friends. That's why I'm casting my vote for Pat Paulson, my friend.
When you're ready to actually lose weight safely and steadily while being monitored by a physician, the Weight Loss Clinic of Dr. Kim Jacobson is there for you. The family medicine practice was established by her father in 1956 and continues as a medical practice that now specializes in weight reduction. Dr. Kim Jacobson joined the practice 20 years ago as both a family medicine practitioner and weight loss specialist. The Weight Loss Clinic utilizes a combination of appetite suppression medication and vitamins to produce great results, usually 3 to 4 pounds per week for most patients. Now you can change your lifestyle while still enjoying your own food, just less of it. They offer a choice of 2, 3, or 4-week plans. So whether you just need to lose a few pounds or a lot, the Weight Loss Clinic of Dr. Kim Jacobson can help you. They're located at 5454 Northeast 4th Avenue in Miami, just 2 blocks west of 54th Street and Biscayne Boulevard. Call them at 305-751-0091. They'll be happy to answer any and all of your questions. That's 305-751-0091. Get started on a beautiful new body today with Dr. Kim Jacobson and the Weight Loss Clinic.
SoFloRadio.com. Give us a call at 954-99-00036. Mobile users call 954-990-0036. Skype name SoFlo Radio.
Senator John McCain on the economy.
Hello, my friends. My top economic advisor, Enron criminal and subprime swindler Phil Graham, made some comments that are not representative of mine. You're not a country of whiners. In fact, it's my view that this recession is psychological, which is to say, you're all psycho, my friends. This is all just a figment of your imagination. It's all in your head, my friends. What America needs to do is start dreaming nice dreams, my friends. It's just your imagination. No, my friends, it's not the economy. Don't think in terms of reality, my friends. That's not change we can believe in. I'm John McCain, and it's not clear to me if I approve this ad or not. Did you?
77 WABC in New York. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? What are you calling over there? Why, you little...
Like now? I'll go back. Oh, 24
No,
till
yeah,
3,
but she
SoFloRadio.com. We're just sitting here talking about Taylor Swift and
She can't open her eyes all the way.
I mean, what would be more of a violation of your personal credibility? Doing right-wing talk radio or becoming a country music artist? I'm going to use the word artist.
I don't know if that's a good analogy when you think of the Dixie Chicks.
Okay, well, there we go. Good point. But just, I mean, it's a musical style that, dare I say, is not up your alley. Typically, would be a departure.
Yeah, to put it mildly.
Yeah, like
Although, not
like,
that
hey,
I don't
if you
appreciate
could
the
accept-
talent behind it.
If you can accept Charlie Pride,
there. You've got to.
yeah.
LA International Airport.
We don't dislike all black people. Got that Charlie Pride feller.
Yeah.
You know,
How did he get in the
all
studio?
right.
He's from Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they played the fun out of him up there.
Yeah.
There was a song written about him called "He's the One."
I might have some Charlie Pride here.
Oh, jeez.
I do.
Oh, great.
What do you know?
All right, here we go.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Kiss an angel, good morning. Woo.
Steel guitar and everything.
I did a good
I like
job.
the Boca version better. See, there you go. It wouldn't be such a departure after all.
Well, I was just starting to get into that.
Yeah. I think, listen, I think Boca, since, you never know what's going to hit. Like Modest Yahoo, Hasidic rap.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk that,
Yeah.
They want us to find a way.
I was close.
Very spot on, old chap.
I like to hear Gangnam sing Soul Man.
Who, Duke Gingrich singing Soul Man?
No.
I'm a soul man.
What's it?
And I believe I need a job.
PYO, isn't it?
What's that?
The Gangnam guy.
Oh, I don't know. By the way, Rosie, if you're listening, thanks for that video.
Oh, PSY.
Oh.
That's what it is.
The Gangnam dancers.
Yeah, we're gonna gang
Duke
up.
Gingrich dancing? They all have the same haircut. Can you imagine that? See, that's the kind of thing that's a skit you'd see in a Dean Martin show.
Yes, yes. Oh,
I guess
God.
Leno's taking up the slack for that now.
So how's Karl Rove lately?
He wasn't feeling too good.
He
the other
wishes
day,
he
but-
was a canned ham.
Yeah, after the election, he had to call the Koch brothers and.
I have a vision
I'm sorry.
of there's like a Deliverance weekend. We should play that bit. The next little Republican getaway. Where they shoot those canned birds and everything.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna open a box and Karl Rove wearing boxer shorts is gonna come crawling out on all fours. Eee! And they're gonna give him a 60-second head start, and then they're all gonna take to the woods after him.
What I say? They're going to see him on the next my. What is it?
the next Boardwalk Empire is a floating carcass.
The Koch brothers,
Magic City. That's what it was.
Koch brothers, Steve Adelson, and Karl Rove in the new version of Human Centipede.
It'll have to be part 3. They already have a part 2.
They won't need any.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They won't need any special effects.
And I have missed them both. I don't need to see that. Oh, my tastes have changed. I don't need to see people suffering anymore. That's what marriage is for. Mine, anybody else's. Yeah, you're married, you're suffering. Don't tell me you ain't. You liar. You lying sack. So the Daily Show thing that they did, and they didn't have to do anything. Daily Show, just show clips. That's all he has to do anymore. There's nothing that you can say in the name of commentary that will add. Jon Stewart right now has got the easiest job in the world. He just sets up clips, and the Republicans say something stupidly funny. The whole Karl Rove thing with the and what's the chick's name? I don't, because I don't watch Fox News. The chick that said that to him. It was her
Megyn
line.
Kelly.
Megyn Kelly. Thank you.
And SNL missed the boat with that when she got up and walked out.
Yeah.
And went to the, SNL could have done a sketch where she gets up, walks out, takes a cab, goes to the airport, flies to one of those islands where Blofeld is, where they have the guys in white jackets with the golf carts to get the facts.
Right.
They could have went all the way with it, and they just overlooked it, I guess.
No, they do. That's hit and miss anymore, but whatever. But the line was, is this arithmetic that you do as a Republican to make yourself feel better, or is this real?
Yeah.
Like even Fox News, like we have to, at this point, at this point, we have to stop lying because it's going to make us look stupid even to our own audience. At this point, we have to stop saying that the sky is red and say that it's actually blue after all, just like you people all already knew, but nevertheless.
Hey, let them keep it up. They'll go to Way of the Shakers.
Jeez. Yeah.
I'm going to do that all day long. I just figured out how to change the settings on my Media Monkey so it doesn't fade the music out anymore. I can just instant Gangnam Style.
I never thought to watch Fox News on election night when they declared Obama the winner. That must have been kind of cool.
I got the video on it.
Do you? I'm sure it must be on YouTube or something. like that.
Everything is, including this show.
Rove is going,
No, there must
No.
Come up with another number.
And how much makeup did they put on him? He was painted pink. Pinker
Yes.
They used spam. That's why Suds used a shirt today.
The big industrial can of spam.
What do you put on a pink pig?
Pearl earrings.
God damn it. And here's my question, though.
His little chubby fingers he looks like.
Mr. Duty Head.
Are you talking to me?
No, Grover Norquist, Mr. Duty Head.
Oh, yes.
What the hell's that man doing there? Why don't they just tell him to get the fuck out?
Yeah. The teabaggers.
What is he doing?
The teabag. He's another one of those people propped up by the Koch brothers or
he's not an official of anything.
He's not an official. He's another one. He's another Ann Coulter. He's another mouthpiece. He's another propagandist to pretend
bowing allegiance.
Because you're the one that told me about the Tea Party and the Koch brothers and the money behind it and the whole connect the dots. Here's where they came from. Here's where they started. Here's their origin. And it's another one. It's another contrived group.
Mm-hmm.
Another made-up group that you're supposed to believe, is some grassroots organization that spontaneously they were born in the think tank. They were birthed and decanted from one of those think tanks, like the Heritage Foundation
and the Cato Institute. Not to be confused with the Green Hornet.
No, because we don't. You make me play Green Hornet. OJ. I won't see him.
Oh, that's right, Cato. That's right.
That's been a long time. Do I have the Green Hornet theme? What a horrible movie that was, by the way.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
The show was bad. In fact, the whole concept is bad. He wears a mask.
Hey,
it was great on the radio.
Don't knock people that wear masks, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of that.
That was WXYZ in Detroit, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Lone Ranger, too.
Uh-huh.
A lot of those.
Anything to save a buck. What can we use that? We don't have to pay licensing to. Well, we got this classical music here. William Tell. Let's use that.
Sure. we could do that.
Well, speaking of show music, I want to thank the Black Eyed Peas for making the E.T. theme even worse than it ever was.
What? Really?
Yeah,
I'm missing that joke.
Oh, no,
Explain
I don't
that
either.
to me.
It came on and I couldn't get to the remote soon enough. So,
I don't. What? Explain to me what happened.
To what? Oh, the
Black
E.T.
Eyed Peas.
theme?
Did they? Oh, that I'm thinking the movie.
Elliot. Oh no.
E.T.
Oh no.
I'm so
I think
confused.
Entertainment Tonight. Yeah, I should have been.
Oh
a little
no,
bit more.
man! That show's still on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my TV watching. Let's see, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Walking Dead. Boardwalking Dead Empire. Breaking Bad when it comes back on because it's not right now. Switched at Birth, which is what I watch with the youngsters. It's good. It's ABC family drama, but it's got the deaf girl in it, so there's a lot of sign language in there. And it's just really good characters and a lot of surprises also. But it's family friendly. Although they do go there, they do touch on things like sex and cheating and all that stuff. And
Lilyhammer. Did you get a chance to check that out yet?
No.
Steve Van Zandt.
No.
What is that? What is
It's
that?
on Netflix. Was a specially made for Netflix show.
Yeah, Netflix is doing original programming now. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, screw you, HBO. We can do this too. We've got a bigger audience than you.
Lilyhammer, if you have Netflix, check it out.
I do, but it's funny. I'm very limited on, and I'm paying the $8 a month, but
what?
There's not much on.
What are you talking about?
We're
I'm
not
watching
giving-
all day, all night. I love Netflix. Best thing I ever did, Suds. Thank you very much for turning me on to that.
Maybe
Just
it's
drag me
because I got TiVo. Maybe that's why.
Maybe
watching on TiVo.
Yeah,
it's very limited.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
watching bad B movies I never knew existed.
Speaking of movies, there's 3. Anybody seen Skyfall?
No, not yet. I almost did, but then I
Tonight,
saw Wreck-It Ralph
that's for
again.
me. And I want to see Skyfall. I want to see Anna Karenina. And
he's
and
a
one
good
that I
actor.
can't think of that I've got the previews for on my phone somewhere. But
That guy, the James Bond guy, yeah. what's
New
his
guy,
name?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig,
Yeah.
very good actor.
Very good actor.
And by all accounts, a nice guy, easy to work with. I like the stuff he's in, but I can't buy him as Bond.
No,
I don't see. Doesn't
because we're old folks and we're Sean Connery spoiled us, and I gotta say there's the Twinkies maker shutting down. No, they didn't so.
yeah, two cars in the parking lot.
Daniel Craig, I
Hostess.
didn't want to accept him, but the movies are so damn good. It's not just him, but everything, the writing and whoever that crew that's handling this particular James Bond series is very good.
Yeah.
And no, to me, it's not James Bond to me, but I'm just kind of like suspending disbelief and going with it. This is just another British secret agent guy who just also coincidentally happens to be called James Bond. Yeah. He changed his name to James Bond because when they hire new secret agents, you can't use your original name, right? They got to create a new identity for you, and so they're all named James Bond. How's that? Does that sound good?
Good enough.
Accept that?
On election day, I got in line to vote, and I was there for like a half an hour before I realized I was in line for Skyfall.
Oh, I just remembered the tits, the Dagmar tits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was Dagmar.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
I got her confused with.
I still don't know who you're talking about.
that's right.
Women
Well, that's
in the
why I'm always
50s.
glad Boca's here because then we can talk about obscure crap that
Well-
nobody knows about.
George was asking me about because of Mad Men,
Yes.
the brewers that women were wearing.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
yeah.
those
And
pointy.
those were
misshapen-
Dagmar brewers.
Yeah.
Is that-
That's where that
that
comes
what those
from.
are called? And they came from some woman named Dagmar.
And also doubled as a car bumper.
I'll say, wow, you could make a catapult out of those things.
We owe it all to Bunny Yeager.
Oh, I know her.
Do you?
Yeah, she took pictures of my wife.
No kidding.
I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, look, if we don't go outright, that's because I cannot find the things.
The what? The sunshine?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you looking for? I'll
Well,
help.
I found the suds out, but I can't find our out.
Which
I
is
can't-
what? Tell me what it is.
A
What?
list of
I know. Tell me what you think it's called, and I'll find it. How's that?
it was the Laugh-In theme out.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I can probably find that. Was it Laugh-In?
Yeah, and I wrote that here,
Yeah.
and it
And
is
you're gonna
not
play-
coming up. I'll try it again.
Was it under maybe Rowan and Martin?
Laughter sound effects come up when I do it.
Was it under Rowan and Mountain?
Keep that handy.
Oh, there's an idea.
Laughing at me, laugh 100.
If
Stewie
I put
drop.
Rowan in there, I get the Warriors.
I got audience laugh.
Oh, great.
You found it?
Hey, I found out that dogs are colorblind. Yeah, they can't play Twister.
Oh,
I thought you had
is
it.
it?
This is getting to be.
Damn it.
Well, we had a double thing.
Oh, no, I'm still
Couldn't
playing,
even
so-
get the fake laughers to laugh at that one.
Oh, wait, here's for you, son.
Squirt, squirt.
That's better.
No, I don't want it to play.
I get more mileage out of that.
What, the goofy laugh?
Yeah. It sounds like Gildersleeve on acid.
Again.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Suds and I,
Boca and I enjoyed that.
we could do the only 2 listener show.
Yeah.
It would be our,
You know,
yeah. We'd listen back and go, yeah.
Oh. Good Lord, that's the only radio show you need to listen to with the wiki open in front of you.
Yeah, really.
Oh, you wouldn't
What was
want to
that?
buy any spots now, would you? Well, how many listeners
That
does
was
your
my-
show have?
That was my
2?
joke. When Boca and I would go out to lunch, he'd crack a joke. The waitress would just blink, and then I'd say, "Google that later. It's hysterical."
Was it Wiki?
Licky? What?
Never mind.
Wiki Tweaky?
No, there's
You're talking
another
about
one. Chicky Leaks.
No.
Yeah.
I don't-
Kind of a takeoff on Wiki.
But is it real?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I never
yeah.
know. Is this arithmetic that you do as a Republican to make yourself feel or is it real?
No.
Mental
No, it's a
masturbation.
real deal. Chickapedia.
Oh, I have heard that.
Yeah.
And what is that about?
It's just got chicks. It's where you look
It's
up
just
things.
babedom.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we got all the laughs
He was
over here.
laughing there. I guess it wasn't raining in Oregon today.
Is he in Oregon?
Yeah.
Because remember we lost track, and people keep asking me, "What happened to Rick?"
Yeah.
Seriously, he's like, "I don't know. He was in
He's
Tennessee,
in,
and then
suburban Portland.
We tried calling his number, and he's in Portland.
Yeah.
I live down the street from his old house in Coral Springs.
I've heard good things.
Oh, wow.
Right
about
off Ramblewood.
Portland.
Yeah, except, Oregon did not pass the pot laws.
No.
Bastards.
That's because Rick voted that.
Which
day.
was kind
probably
of surprising to me, but
Little by little, this is, it has to start somewhere. Like the whole freeing the slaves
Yeah.
thing and women voting. It's got to start somewhere and spread from there. And since it passed in Colorado, it was really great to hear the actual dialogue as opposed to rhetoric. When they started interviewing people in Colorado, especially the people that sponsored the bill and supported the bill, they said, instead of acting all sheepishly, because every time that this conversation, occurred before, everybody's like, oh, well, like hand-wringing and apologetic about being in support of a policy that makes really good sense. Now they're like right out there. It's like, look, we're spending this much to prosecute. We're spending this much to incarcerate. The industry makes this much money. We're not seeing any taxes on it at all. We're spending this much money and having zero positive impact, and we could be making this much money if all we do is legalize it and tax it. It's a no-brainer. Bam, boom.
Yeah.
So suck it. Like that. That's the attitude now with regards to the discussion. So that's why I'm excited about it.
passed in Washington State, of course, and now the Seattle Police Department actually has a website up where you can ask pot questions.
They dropped every case there.
FAQ. Weed FAQ on the Seattle
Is it
Police
okay if I
Department.
smoke pot in a restaurant?
But I'm waiting for this. Oh, look, ho-hos.
Well, is it? I need to know.
Their response, as I recall, was try to enjoy it more at home. So
okay, I tried that. Now what?
Yeah.
So back to the question, asshole.
Another guy asked if he could get all the pot back that was confiscated 3 days before the law was passed, and their answer was no.
No, we already smoked it.
We'll
Sorry.
not give it to
You think that was going to last 3 days? You're stupid.
So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the George Rodriguez Show coming to you live from Seattle.
Seattle, Washington. Seattle, is not a bad place.
It's a great city with. It's too cold.
More
Too
important,
cold.
yeah, it is too cold out there.
For that alone, I mean.
Yeah.
But I was going to say because we often discuss Spokane, Washington.
Because there's a
says that-
problem with Spokane.
What?
With this marijuana law.
Yeah,
They're-
that's right.
They're fighting it.
Yeah.
That's the
Spokane?
only
Yeah,
part.
Those
Spokane County
bastards!
is,
Yeah.
I used to like Spokane. Well,
That's going to
screw
change.
you.
Well,
I hope so. Spokane used to be a fun place to visit. As a matter of fact, that was the punchline in a local Libby, Montana joke. When new people would come into town and say, where's the fun place around here? We'd say Spokane.
Yeah. Well, why not Seattle, though? That sounds like
Spokane was a
place.
3-hour drive. It's like driving to Disney World from where we work.
No, they're
Spokane's
2
all the way on
hours
the
to
east.
Seattle,
And Spokane is a nice, it's kind of off by itself, all-inclusive city. It's on the major concert route. It has all the good stores. It has a really incredible downtown. The Spokane River splits and then reconverges and makes an island. And on that island is the park. It's Riverfront Park.
That's where they had the World's Fair.
Right. And they had the big skeleton, the big volcanic thing. They've got band shells. They've got all just a whole area where you can have fun there. They've got a giant merry-go-round, one of those giant ones with the inclined horses because it goes around really fast and you can grab the ring and all that. They've got the IMAX theater there.
Yeah.
And then right across the street from the downtown on the one side is the modern downtown with all the skyscrapers, all connected at the second story with a skywalk.
Yeah.
There's a giant parking garage right there in between the park and the downtown building. So when you go to downtown Spokane, you park in the parking garage, you can enjoy the park and all of the downtown area. You can cross all the streets. The second floor, not just the ground level is shops and everything, but also the second floor of all the downtown buildings are shops. So it's like a giant city mall. A mall as big as the downtown area. And then on the other side of the park, if you walk across the park and walk across the brick bridge with the little waterfall, you know the one I'm talking about? Then that's the old Spokane with all the brown and red brick buildings where you find your head shops and your comic book shops and sundries and curios and all the kitschy places and probably where men buy women's clothing and things. That's the other side of town. So it's just a wonderful little, and it's all concentrated right there. I mean, there's the rest of the city. You can drive around and there's the roller rink and there's the Kmart and everything. But that's what made Spokane really wonderful for us is just park your car downtown, spend all day at the park, at this side of the park, that side of the park, and just fill your bags up and then leave. So,
just get in your parka.
But now you tell me this. And then this here.
By the way, another interesting. Well, Colorado passing the pot thing in Denver. There are actually more pot dispensaries in Denver right now than there are Starbucks.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Yeah, true.
Well, soon in Seattle. It wasn't Starbucks born in Seattle.
Yes.
So
I used to stop at the original Starbucks almost every day.
I explained that to people. It's like, why does Seattle go in the Northwest and Montana, Spokane, Montana? And it was no exception. And I don't know if it's this way in the Northeast also. But because it's cold, everyone walked around all day with a personal coffee supply, and there were coffee filling stations everywhere you went. Everyone's house, every street corner, every convenience store, every gas station had some either free or cheap coffee. Or if you bought the mug from that particular place, you could go back in there for free refills.
Never lived anywhere or been anywhere where there was as coffee intensive.
Oh yeah,
as there.
Yeah, and so we're gonna create a coffee place with different flavored coffees because you people can't drink enough coffee fast enough.
Mayor Juan Valdez says.
Marijuana Valdez. Is that what you said?
The finest Colombian coffee.
Colombian what?
Whatever.
Oh, we're still talking about coffee.
Look at it. They're doing a big
Twinkie thing there. Twinkies, that's like
don't see them no more.
American.
Well.
Look! I told you.
There it is.
There it is. The Twinkie machine.
Oh man!
Show the threedle. Show the three needles. Because have you ever turned a Twinkie upside down and
it's
noticed
got those little holes in
three
there.
little holes in there? That's where they inject.
How do you liquidate a selling product? It's still a popular brand. How do you just? There's something missing to this puzzle.
Yes.
No. Well,
closing. Plans, liquidation.
This is a more election revenge
I don't know.
That's right. If Obama gets elected, we're going to quit making Twinkies.
That's what it sounds like. Like the guy who fired the coal workers.
Yeah.
You know? No more coal for you.
Oh man,
that's hysterical.
That's too bad.
Twinkie machine there. I do.
There's Buffalo
Bob.
I don't believe.
Well, did he introduce him? Or is
you
that
can
what
play
this
along
is?
at home. Just put on CNN.
Well, that's when Twinkies were good.
Yeah, they were hand-baked in those days.
By little old grandmas in aprons.
Yes, they're an American icon. Somebody's going to buy them out and keep making Twinkies.
There's something askew.
I agree. Maybe they, they can file bankruptcy. They can fire everybody, but somebody...
Oop.
Oh, what is it?
I'm just guessing here.
That's all right. This
I
is
don't know what clock
join
to
the
watch.
club.
This one. That one.
Oh,
you
let's
got
see
the
it,
digital
so-
version up there. We actually got 2 more minutes.
That's military time. I'm not used to
2 more minutes.
We got 2 more minutes. I hope this is a 2-minute song.
Actually, we got 2 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if you love bumper stickers, you will love Twitter.
Was that it? Is that the whole
I'm
joke?
trying to fill things in here.
Please. Lightning round. Suds lightning
Let me
round.
see. You know, this show's enough to make Jesus drink gin right out of a cat dish. Yeah, I like my women like I like my coffee. Right between my legs when I'm driving. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't shave my arms. I've just been barbecuing a lot.
That's how I do it.
That's Boca's excuse.
How much time left now?
Yeah.
Speaking of trannies.
Hey, I got that new Snoop Dogg umbrella. Yeah, so but it only works if there's drizzle.
And your
More!
Dropbox
I want
order.
more! Give me more!
I thought I was depressed, but it turns out I was just sober.
That was another Facebook
Okay,
posting.
that's it.
Thank you. Don't forget, a week from today, Lumpy Sue Music Festival, 10:30, Acoustic Music Festival to benefit Habitat for Humanity, Reynolds Park in North Miami. Stay tuned for the She Play simulcast of She'sOnlyRockandRoll.com and SoFloRadio.com. A lot of exciting stuff here on Friday. We got this week in auto racing right after post time at 4. This week in auto racing at 6 with Captain Hook from the Byron Egger Show. We got Meet the Spread at 7 o'clock and all kinds of stuff. Just check your schedule. SoFloRadio.com. Thank you, Boca. Thank you, Suds.
Thank you. Bye.